There we go. So, welcome. We are the Pie Friends. This will be quickly reading back through notes. Session 34 of our adventure. Session 33, just to recap, saw the group take a eccentric dwarven archaeologist to the ruins of an ancient civilization. While they were there, they've managed to break their way in through an elevator, and they're currently exploring the interior. It is full of puzzles and traps. They have been not so good at one, but quite good at the other, and it doesn't take a genius to work out which is which. While they've been exploring, they've managed to trigger a poison dart trap hidden in the scales of a statue. They've also managed to trigger some of the complex's defenses in the forms of giant robot automaton, which have attacked the group. And that's where we're going to pick up.
That's better.
So we had our group in a room with several torches that were illuminating in different colours when they were trying to figure out what to do. Alora, to her credit, has been no help. So, what do you want to do?
We definitely didn't figure out this light puzzle straight after the session.
No, not at all. Definitely didn't work it out. What was the name of that guy on the inscription upstairs?
Ulfar, you can roll for meta knowledge.
What do you want me to roll for that?
Just a straight up d20.
I rolled a 7.
Yes, you don't remember any of the conversation that happened off stream.
Wasn't
Fine.
it some your something or other?
Out of character, it's Yorvig. Yorvig. But I do not remember this.
So at this point, Alora will clasp her hands together and say, "I've got it. It's a riddle.
Wriggle.
The color of the lights, the first letter of each color, they must spell out something."
No way, Alora.
I will put out the
Sure it
three
isn't.
that are currently lit.
Wait. Are we sure it isn't blue?
I'm pretty sure the answer is blue. I'm going to remain indignant about that.
Blue spelled Yorvig. Although I can't remember which lights are which things, so we have to turn them on and off to work out which one.
I know three of them. Can we just quickly turn on that one, and that one?
So hang on. There are the notes. Okay. You want
Left, middle, and right, the
Right.
middle and bottom.
which order would you like them in?
go
See, everybody's
that one.
forgotten.
That one. Let's go with that one first. That one, and then that one.
So
Okay.
this one. Oh, that's the wrong.
Bottom right, middle left. That's what Mike said.
That's.
Okay, so it was the wrong order anyway.
So you turn on the bottom. You light the bottom torch, and it will illuminate the room in a violet glow.
Okay.
So just light them all then, because these aren't the right order.
Yeah, no, this was just about getting the
Orange.
actual colours.
Yellow. That is a horrible G. Green.
Oh, that was red.
Red, and then that's close enough.
Indigo. Indigo.
Okay, so do you think we have to light them in the order?
I would expect so, yes. But I don't know that because I failed my meta knowledge check.
Laura will say, yes, of course, otherwise they would just all worked while we lit them before.
It's a fair point, Laura. So we'll
So-
extinguish all the torches.
She will say, you don't get to become the leader of an expedition just by being pretty, you know.
Well,
You're so right, Laura. You
well,
don't get
that
to
is
you
evident.
don't get to be the leader of an expedition because you're pretty.
Very obvious by
Very
our current
wise.
situation.
Very wise.
I'm saying you're ugly.
Well, I never.
Come
Somebody's
now,
getting a
Ulfar,
pay
that's
cut.
just rude. Don't be so rude to our patron, Ulfar.
Until Ulfar apologises, his cut of the treasure will go to Kassar.
I am deeply apologetic. I am just in a bad mood. I've been fighting robots. I apologize.
Roll for
Don't believe
deception.
him. He doesn't mean it.
Do you want a deception check?
Oh, I assume you're not entirely honest with this. So yes, I would like a deception check, please.
Okay. Straight down the middle.
Ooh, just under.
Yes.
Laura believes you, and she's like, "Oh, Ulfar, it's fine. Just you need to be nice to me."
Indeed, Alora. And then I move as far away from her in the room as possible.
So I assume once we turn out all the lights,
Mhm.
all the torches, then we'll get. I'll ask Kritel and Duvar to go and turn the torches on in the right order. So that one, then 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 that one. I'm
Okay.
taking on like a supervisor's role. This
Yep.
is
So
nice.
as you light the yellow torch, with no other torches lit, you immediately believe you're onto something, as all other torches in the room will spring into life in the same colour before they all die out, leaving just the yellow one lit. Now, as you light them in the correct order, it's spelling the name of Jorvik as you go. They all do the same. So every time you light a colour in the right order, they will all flash with that colour before returning to either.
Oh, that's cool. We could have just
Being
done
off.
this by Laura, like just combination breaking. That's at least nice to know. If we hadn't worked it out.
So after all the torches are lit, humming can be heard from the right, and you can hear the crunching of gears to your south.
Oh, in the hallway where we came from.
Your cogs that you
Yeah.
were pulling are finally turning. I step into the southern room. Do I notice anything
Yep,
different?
so all the cogs are currently spinning.
Go put your hand in one.
Yeah. Other than spinning, does it tell me any? Does this seem to be doing anything in particular other than making a racket that I can tell?
It does not appear to be doing anything else that you can
Hey,
tell.
there's something else you can put your hand on in.
Alora will
I'm going to
say,
go investigate the
"Splendid."
other noises.
I will go with you, Kassar.
And oh,
I'll go as well.
do I notice the noises coming from this box, or is it into the room above?
Okay. So now that the torches are lit, the machine you were looking at earlier, the machine you were looking at earlier is currently lit up. There are a number of crystals on it.
Okay.
So just to sort of remind you what you saw. So there's a control panel. To the right of it, there are 9 valves in a 3x3 grid. And the valves are currently all lit red. I'd like you to now make an investigation check on the console itself. Because this is where I
Okay.
remember I've not done something I was supposed to.
12.
Okay. So, now the machine's been restored to working order, with your 12, you're actually able to work out how the machine relates to the valves, and you essentially feel that the 3x3 grid is recreated in the machine.
Okay. And how does it look on the machine?
So the corresponding buttons are all illuminated red.
Okay.
Press the
notice it?
middle one.
Do I notice anything else?
You do not.
Okay.
I am just
Yeah.
quickly knocking up a graphic to try and help illustrate this, because otherwise it's going to be confusing.
Yeah, because the rest of this wasn't confusing. It's fine.
Trust me, it's getting to logic puzzles now. It ain't confusing yet.
Oh dear.
So what have we learned so far about this machine? What has Kassar learned?
That the buttons are in the same layout as the valves,
Okay. So,
and they're all lit up red.
okay. Red is usually bad.
Well, most of the time.
Yeah. Okay.
So if this works, this will be the best sort of not half a second graphic.
Glad you're well prepared, David.
I meant to do this. I had it in my notes to do.
Right, I'm back.
And then came.
It's almost like you were playing another game that distracted
Me?
you.
No, never.
No, like
Refuel for the journey ahead.
I don't know why I forgot to do this. I just forgot. And this
Too
isn't
busy
down.
playing a
No,
game.
this isn't down to playing the other at all. There is no other games. Let's be honest.
Sure.
Right. So
Uh,
if this works.
oh. Duvar is dead.
So that is what the
Duval
valves
targeted.
look like.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. So Duval's been assassinated.
Yeah, so
Woohoo!
if you think of it like essentially use your numpad, so 1 to 9, 1 starting in the bottom left and 9 ending in the top left,
Top right.
top right.
And say, what sort of numpad have you got?
I know what I meant.
Okay.
That's my job to get left and right mixed up.
Okay, and then there's corresponding buttons on the control panel.
Okay.
Press the middle one. Press the red one.
Okay. So I'm assuming. Can I try turning one of the levers? So I'll turn the top left one.
So the ones on the wall do not
Don't
turn.
move.
So
Oh, okay.
I presume
I'll
you've got to
try
press
to do
the
I'll
button.
press the button for the top left one.
top left.
Yes.
Okay, when you turn the top, or you press the top left, this happens.
Okay. Oh, this is legitimately illogical.
Okay. So
You've got to turn all the lights on.
we've got to get it. It may not
All
be that we have to
green.
turn them all on. We may have to get them to to line up to the bottom right. So bottom left to bottom right. So if I now turn the turn the middle one, or
Number
press the
5.
middle button. Yeah,
Yeah,
number
number 5.
5. Press the button from number 5.
Oh, I hate these things.
Now press the button for number 2.
Okay.
Now press the button for number
4?
4. Okay, press the button for number 7 again. Does anything happen?
Nothing.
Okay, so I did have to get them all green.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, press the button for number 9. Okay, press the button for number 2. Press the button for number 1. Can I press it when it's green?
Yes.
Of course you can.
Okay, press the number 7, sorry.
Hang on, number 7.
Yeah, sorry, I'm going the other way around.
So, just to describe to everybody, you're seeing Kisar press buttons and stuff happens on the on the valves, and he's like, "That's not right." But for anybody who's not tried to look at the machine, he might as well be casting magic.
This is a fun game. I've never seen anything of the like.
because he hasn't like looked up and like asked any of our opinions. I just presume he knows what he's doing, and I'm just watching each pretty lights.
It's like a game. You press the buttons and lights come on and some go off.
Mike, how sure are you of doing this in general? You want us to
Not at
pitch
all.
It's lights out, so
in. Yeah.
it's not a.
When they were all red, I probably could have done it. But now I'm trying to figure it out.
You can
and
go backwards too. I think you can, if you push
keep
7
ending up
again,
with just one that isn't lit
We
every
balled
time I
up
do it in
already.
my.
Yeah.
So, do you leave Kisar at the controls, or does somebody take over?
Yeah. Unless someone else wants to jump in, I'm happy to let Mike play.
I'm happy to help Mike if he wants a hand with it. Or Kazar, I should say, in character.
I've already said kind of what I've said to the group is just like, look, it's a fun game. You press the buttons and then lights come on.
Excellent. Are you in? Are you? Is it a game or is it supposed to actually do something?
I don't know. I'm just enjoying it. I guess it's a game.
Okay. Do we know how to win?
No idea, but look. And I press the number 6 button.
Number.
Yes. See? Lights came on.
Oh fuck!
Right. Okay. What color were they before?
Well, the red ones were on before and it was all red, but now I've got most of it green. I'm doing really well.
Yeah.
I wonder if I get a prize for getting them all right, but I don't know. This is a weird prison type place.
Keep going. Let's see.
Mm.
Okay, I'll press number 9. And I'll press number... Let's say number 8. And then
Come
number
on.
5. See, it keeps changing. I don't know.
Okay.
Uh,
Let's just have a quick think of this quick. Turn that one off. Turn that one on.
David, when we're pressing these buttons, are the dials turning on the wall, and does it sound like something is moving, like in pipes, as a result?
No. So the only correlating effect seems to be the colour on the buttons change
Okay.
and on the wall.
Okay.
I'll press number 7.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna let people sort of dip in and out, figuring it out. The longer people take, I'll keep pressing buttons.
Right.
Problem is, I'm
okay.
doing it in my head, looking over like what guns are
You
gonna
wanna
change. I'm just figuring out the
press
pattern,
5?
and then it keeps changing.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. Press 5.
I'll press 5. Sure, Duvar. This
Yeah,
is
thank
how it
you.
works, and I'll press number 5. Duvar, you made a lot more red.
Mm-hmm.
See, look, you make more green by
press-
doing this, and I'll
press
press number.
1.
Wait, plus 7, then 6.
Yeah, there.
7.
Okay. I'll press 7. And then
But
I'll
you
press number 6.
Yeah, but you lose 1. You lose 3.
Bottom right, yeah.
As I
So-
said, I can only
then-
figure it out to leave 1 at the
Yeah,
moment.
yeah. No,
Alright.
literally,
It's
I'm sitting
okay.
here madly
See, look,
drawing stuff on a pad.
There's
and it
there's
just
one
keeps-
left, so I press 3.
No.
Oh, now there's 2.
Um, can we go to the end of the session where I work it out after we're done?
You know, it is possible to complete this puzzle with 3 moves.
Yes.
Yes, no, yeah, no. If we'd started thinking about it from the outset and not just
We had-
randomly press buttons.
If Kazar wasn't randomly
Kazat
pressing buttons.
Let's
Kazat
go-
has just done Elf in the elevator. Just.
Yeah. To be fair, that's
Yeah.
absolutely what this party would do. Nobody
Yes.
would think about it. They just press buttons and.
No, that is exactly
Yeah.
what you do.
At the
Press
start,
button.
you could have done it just with 4, 9, and 3,
Is
or
there any
6,
other?
7, and 1.
If there is any
Or-
other switches on the actual box at all?
None that seem to be of any interest.
You were looking for reset, weren't you?
Yeah, I was looking for a reason. When someone want to go distinguish turn a light off and turn it back on again.
Duvar, go on, make an investigation check.
Okay, investigation check.
With guidance.
What does that mean?
Get an extra,
Extra
D4.
D4.
An extra D4. Okay, investigation.
What are you saying as you look for this on-off button?
Well, I'm just looking for a way to set it back to 0 again. Is kind of what we're looking for.
Are you saying anything while you do it?
Yes, I'm basically explaining what I'm trying to do. So I'm looking
Okay.
for a way to actually turn it off and turn it back on.
Roll your D4 as well.
And D4.
You do not find any master reset button.
Yes, I've done it.
Okay, Ulfar reaches over and presses number 2.
Okay.
Okay. Now number 4. He's just pressing buttons, trying to work something out for me. Okay. Now 6. Okay.
This game is not as fun as I first thought. I can't beat it.
Now 9. Now 1. Not 1, 7, sorry. Now, oh fuck. I've lost track of my own thought and I wasn't writing it down.
That's 10 to 3.
For those that are joining us, what we have done here is we've introduced a 6-year-old logic puzzle to the group. Hilarity
Yeah.
ensues.
Number 5 now. It's not going to be right, but. And then 1 again.
And then 1 again.
No, okay, yeah, go on. Well,
Huh.
press now 8.
What's that?
Okay. Nine. Fuck.
Laura at this point will say, "What do you think it is?"
2.
It's a game.
Fairly certain we need to light them all. But each button you press lights the one next to the one you hit and the one you hit.
Fascinating. Do
2
you think you're
again?
close?
No. Okay, now.
Thing is, about 5 moves ago, I figured out how to reset it, like which buttons to press, but it continued again. And I lost.
So sorry. Like, yeah.
I press 8.
7. Yeah, that brings both of those up. Now we're just getting back to the one dot in the top left-hand corner again.
Right, hold on a second.
Laura will say to you, "Press the one in the middle."
Okay, we
I press 5.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Nobody press anything. Okay.
I know that 7 turns on 8 and 4.
Press 9. Okay, I need to get rid of that. Okay. I'll do that. No, that's gonna fuck it all up again. Oh.
Laura will say, "Press 6."
I'll dutifully press 6.
Yeah.
Now I'll
Okay.
press 9.
Yeah.
And then I'll press 7.
Oh, never been sure again. I love it when we were like, oh.
And now we only need the bottom 2. See, guys?
Yeah.
Doing well.
You're doing really well. Well done.
Then press 3.
No, yeah, that'll flip that.
Yeah. I don't. I've been My brain is not ready for this. See, this is too much. I don't need this.
Okay.
I walk back into the torch room and I unlight the green one. And then I relight the green one.
I think we could lose all the power that way.
I'm trying to turn it off and back on again.
In true OT fashion.
Okay. Okay, press. Oh,
Is David trying to solve it? Oh no, he's reset it. Is
oh
he?
we got reset. Okay, okay. Nobody move. Right.
What do you mean nobody move?
Nobody press any buttons. Let us think.
Allura? What do you think?
Laura will say press 5.
Don't press 5.
Don't press 5.
I'll go to press 5.
I will slap his hand out the way.
Right. Press 2, 7. No, wait.
You've done
That
it now,
didn't
you've
work.
said it.
Hang on. Yeah, 2's fine because you can always press it again and turn them back on.
Okay. So I would guess that now it's. What if we just press 6? I'm not saying do this, but if we press 6 and then 7.
Because you
no,
turned off, you
ignore me.
turned off 3.
Yeah, 6 is going to undo that anyway. No. Fucking.
I swear that didn't quite light up how I expected.
Yeah, I would have expected the middle to light up as well. Oh, there we go.
Which one did you press?
Press
2.
2. Okay, wait, if we do.
That was my bad.
Yeah. Okay.
I looked and was
okay,
like,
that
I'm
makes
now very confused. I swear I had this figured out like a minute ago, and now I've completely lost it from trying to get it back to nothing.
Oh. Right.
Allura,
Hold
they
on a
asked me not
second.
to touch it, but they don't seem to be doing any better.
Hold on a second. Right. Hold on a second. Right, now press 7.
That'll give us all of that corner.
And now press 9.
Which will put 8 out.
Yeah.
Right, now press. Goes nothing. Press 1. Oh no, go press 1 again. Sorry, go back to where it was.
Did you mean 7?
I meant 2.
Okay. I'm
Now
sure this is.
press 5.
Laura will sigh heavily.
Press 5.
At this point,
1.
Trump's just considering smashing the machine.
And 3.
Yeah, you've got it. What happens?
Absolutely nothing.
No, yeah.
I run over and give Duvar a big hug. I'm like, congratulations, that was awesome. I mean, I don't know what he did, but
Okay.
We won the game. There must be a prize.
So, with all the valves now set into the lit position, the inlet in the room will stop flowing. And it will slowly start to drain away, and it'll sort of be 2-3 feet worth of water will sort of disappear.
okay.
Is there anything in the bed, river bed, or whatever it is?
there is not.
Okay. One of those rooms that you were having problems with are emptier.
I've just managed to blind myself on stream. Stand by.
Quick, cause chaos.
I can still see you. The stream can't.
Oh right, okay. Damn.
Could the stream not have seen us when we were trying to work out the puzzle? Like, I feel like they would have been happier not seeing that bit of the stream.
Yeah.
I think most people would have.
Yeah, including everyone in the group.
At least I figured out how to turn it off and back on again.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
God.
was so tempted to not give you that.
Oh,
Hey, it was at least a smart attempt at trying to turn it off and back on.
Yep.
Well, let's go see
There we
if
go.
this has drained your waterlogged room, shall we?
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Let us go.
Stepping over the clockwork monstrosity.
Is David, the room that we've come into, is it what do you call it?
Well, we
Is the
partially flooded it
water
last time.
the like knee height of water that was in here, is that gone now?
No, it's still here.
Okay.
Can I push the door open now?
You can. It will open without much effort on your behalf.
Woo!
Progress.
Yes.
So ahead of you, you will see a expansive L-shaped room with several pillars. Everything in the room is dripping with moisture, and a small inlet flows through the room, partially blocked to one side. A statue of a naked nymph sits in the northwest side of the room, in a position holding out both her hands, one with a jug pouring water. In one hand, a jug pouring water, and the other hand is empty, and she's essentially pouring water over her hand. The water runs over her fingers and onto the floor, flowing in the cracks of the stonework into the nearby culvert.
Okay.
And does it look like that hand could hold something?
2 seconds, just bring everybody into the room there. So Allura will immediately go up to the statue and start sort of looking at it and drawing it in detail.
Go just have a little mull around the room, see if I can find anything.
Well, there's the other control panel. Don't forget we haven't looked at in the other room. And is there down? Am I seeing doors to the south?
There are 2 doors to the south, 1 door to the east.
What's the statue of again, David?
It's a naked nymph.
Okay, Ulfar stands and looks at the naked nymph.
Duvar does as well.
It's a gnomish interpretation of it. So she has like, she's like an elongated gnome, as in this is that sort of thing like gnomes write stories about.
Perverts.
So she's drawing a nymph, is she?
Yes, and she will say to Ulfar, "Do you think it
is it-
turns?"
Is it
Do you think it turns?
is it a good drawing?
It's turning something in me, Allura.
That's good.
There is a
Remember, this character
I-
isn't a bird.
Can I borrow that drawing after you finish it?
so all of Allura's drawings so far that you've seen are quite schematical in their nature. So it's
So it's like Tomb Raider boobs from like early 90s.
no, it's more like it's like measurements built into the drawing and stuff like that. It's like she's used graph paper.
Okay.
I can tell you exactly what cup
That was-
size.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, this hand that she's pouring water into, is it out as though it would hold a cup or something, or is it just like an open palm? What is the other hand doing?
It's like an open palm with her fingers like open, so the water's like flowing between all her fingers.
Okay. Okay.
Should we start looking through the doors,
Um,
the other rooms, or should we have a good look around this room?
This room was full of water. I don't know how much is likely to have remained here.
Is there anything across the other side of the water on this side?
There is a
That I
door in
can
the
see.
eastern side.
Okay. David, these things here, what are they? Anything of note?
They seem to be pillars, similar to the pillars in the torch room, but
Okay.
not holding anything. Now, whether they
Okay.
previously had something that's been washed away, you can't really tell. It doesn't seem to be any sconces or anything that suggests it did.
Okay, fair enough. Ulfar pulls a cup out of his mess kit and puts it in the open palm of the statue.
Okay. The cup will fill with the water and then start to run over.
But nothing else happens that I can tell.
The water will start to spill onto the floor and then will slowly follow the same sort of crack pattern to the
Okay.
culvert.
So it's not a weight thing, or we've got the wrong weight thing.
As you look like you were doing something with the statue, Alora does take an instinctive step back.
I am in the most stupid thing that Ulfar has ever done. He picks his cup back up and takes a sip of the water.
I would
How is
like
that
you
the
to make
stupidest thing
a
you've ever done?
Constitution saving throw, please.
I thought you might.
Am I gonna have to kill you now?
12?
You feel quite refreshed.
Okay, nice.
You say yay. Like, what fun could we have with this? Slow acting poison, lycanthropy. He's going to go blind in 4 hours.
Dysentery.
Right.
Dysentery.
Yeah, do I
Legionnaires.
You get a
does all-
sudden urge for the toilet.
Yeah, typhoid. Or cholera. All good choices. I don't notice anything about the taste of the water or anything that suggests anything to me
Stale.
whatsoever. Stale. Okay. I pour out the rest of the water and put my cup away. And I go over to Cluck and Cretel and see what they're doing.
I'm gonna just try and jump across this sort of 5-foot stream,
Yep, with ease.
and then just sort of have a look around on this side.
So, as I said before, you've got a door here,
Yep.
and doors here and here.
If I just sort of very lightly try the door, do I feel that it's resisting or is it open?
It seems to open towards you, and it is not resisting.
Hey guys, this door opens.
I after seeing Khazar, I open the door. I will try my own door.
Again, opens towards you, but it's not resisting.
Yeah. So does this one. What about the third door?
I run round and try to. How does the third door? Is it similarly movable?
It is.
Do you think it's a puzzle? Do you think we have to open them in a certain order?
Or they could just be doors.
Might be worth taking a peek through them first.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of pull
One at-
my door open
one
and
at a
jar
time, I
and
think, yeah.
have a look through.
Okay.
Okay. Through the crack in the door, Kazar, you will see a illuminated chamber with some stairs.
Do I see it? Is it just sort of an empty chamber?
Through the crack in the door, that is all you see.
Okay.
What do
I'll
you see,
What?
Scott?
sort of shut the door again, and just say, just looks like some stairs.
And then the door explodes in your face.
And the roof
Okay.
caves in, and I go back to Mountain Blade.
I look at Duvar and I go, Duvar's at the same time?
Yes, why not?
We both sneak a peek through our door.
Okay.
Fully
All depends
expected
at
you
the
both
same
to
time.
just swing them open.
So, Ulfar, you see a rubble-strewn corridor. Duvar, you see a 15-foot corridor that opens up to some light and corridors meeting at either side.
I see. There's a corridor with that looks about 15 foot long, and it's got more corridors attached to it. But it looks like this place is a puzzle.
I see rubble. I
I
open
say-
my door.
I'll move to one side and usher for Cluck to go in front of me. Go on, you're the big strong bird.
Fine. I'll go through the door.
Okay, in front of you, Cluck, you will see a staircase climbing to your right, to which there is another door. To your left, you will see on a plinth another one of the energy crystals.
Nothing but another crystal and a staircase to the right.
Try the door.
I'll head up the stairs and try the door.
It opens.
Oh god, this is getting awfully separated right about now.
That's sort of peeking.
Yeah. So in front of you, you see a large brass bowl set on a plinth.
Ooh.
Take it out of there, right? Yeah.
What's in there, Cluck? Go on, tell us.
You up the Indiana Jones music?
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure we can hear him. It's only going to be Kazara that can hear one now.
Tell me.
A large bronze bowl on a plinth.
I'll sort of get inside and have a look as well.
Does sort of peek around the corner. And yeah.
Okay, who's going in first?
Because I was already jumped in front of me. by the
Okay,
things.
Kassar, both of the clockwork robots either side of the door will come to life.
Oh no.
Fuck.
I would like
Well,
both
they-
you and Cluck to roll initiative.
While they were doing this, I step inside my room and I look if there's anything of interest in this pile of rubble.
Oh, I need to change things.
I'll
a
come and
little
have a
bit.
look with you. And I'm assuming we don't hear any of this since it's 2 rooms away.
Yeah.
Not yet, but soon they will be screaming.
Yeah, David, what do you want from us to look at this rubble?
What are you looking for exactly?
Literally anything of interest. Like it seems like it's a dead end room with nothing in. We're just having a
Yeah,
little
we are
look.
looking for clues in regards to our new puzzle.
Okay.
basically.
Yeah.
Okay, then investigation if you want to dig through the rock, or in fact no, perception both times actually. Perception.
Okay.
Perception. Oh, for God's sake.
17.
Mine's an 8, so I don't find anything.
Yes.
I
So
found a
apart
new
from
rock.
a platinum coin, Ulfar, you don't find anything.
Woo! I took that away.
Finally pay us off.
Okay. Kassar, you are the first to react when the clockwork automaton come alive.
Seeing both of them come to life, I'm going to disengage and sort of turn around and be like, "Monsters, monsters, run away!" And push my way past Cluck.
So I'm gonna move out the way. Remembering that my scimitar does very little. Those,
Yeah. So you won't be able to move yet, Cluck.
25.
Unfortunately.
So I make it to about, I'm gonna say there, which is about 30 feet,
Mm-hmm.
and
So we
disengage
just
in
see like
action, isn't
Kassar
it?
like madly run into this room.
Yeah, I'm shouting, "Clockwork monsters! There's more of them!"
Okay.
Okay. Anything else for you, Kassar?
I'll draw my bow, but that will be it for this round.
Run away! Disengage.
This
My
is one
sword
of the
does nothing.
smarter things Cluck has ever done.
I remember that my sword does very little to them.
Okay. Anything else for you, Cluck?
I'll say to Kazar, maybe you should have shot the crystal. take away their power sources.
I was too busy running away.
Okay. Our friend, the clockwork protectors, will now move. So, good news is they're faster than.
Yay! Still though, getting into an more open area is good for us.
So at this point, everybody else can roll initiative
Okay.
because there's
I'm
no
just gonna-
no mistaking what's happening.
I'm just going to continue to shout, someone shoot the power crystals out. Or someone destroy them.
Not bad in terms of the rolls on initiative. For once.
Yeah.
Okay. So the clockwork protectors will continue their turn. And let's see. So, first one's going to it's going to attack Kassar.
Help!
Rolling a 14 and an 8.
You fail, Clockwork Man.
The second one is going to punch Clock with its electric fist. Rolling a 16 to hit.
Yep, just about.
That will be a Constitution saving throw for you, please, Clock.
$22.
You feel a bit groggy, but otherwise fine, and you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And that will bring us round to you, Duval.
Okay. I want to move over there, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see here.
How are you going to do that, my friend?
I could drag my character and put him down again. No. I think I'll use Step of the Wind to jump distance and double turn. That's probably not what I need. Basically, let's go over there as fast as possible. So, and I can't find where the hell the measure thing gone.
It looks like a cube that's been rotated 90 degrees anti-clockwise.
That helps. So I'll put myself there.
That is going to be quite the job.
That's why I have Step of the Wind.
Oh, you are using it.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so let's just work out what your jump distance would. So, assuming you're moving, you covered 10. You move up to your strength score if you're moving 10 feet.
So my strength score is 11.
It's going to be a 15-foot jump, so with Step of the Wind, you'll be fine.
Okay.
So Duvar turns and leaps across the, in sort of like classic Chinese kung fu flying, like legs are running in the air.
And here I thought he was just going to use his stick as a pole vault.
I could have done that actually. That was quite good. Not a bad idea.
You can have it either way. I prefer the Chinese kung fu running
so
in
do
the
I.
air, like running across the top of trees, that sort of thing.
Wire foo.
Yeah. Landing next to Clock, who's just been socked by this rock and sock and robot.
Then I will use why not? I'll use flurry of blows, and I'll attack the golem next to me.
You won't be able to do flurry of blows. Oh no, you can. 'Cause Step of the Wind isn't a action, is it?
No, I don't believe so. It doesn't say it is. You can pay one key point to disengage or dash action and bonus.
Oh, sorry, no. You have to take. You have to do a disengage or a dash, and then you get your double
Whereas-
distance.
So it's a dash action, yeah.
Yeah, but that would be your bonus action for this turn.
Okay. So I'll just attack then.
Yeah, it comes under the bonus actions part on your
As a bonus
thing.
action. Yes,
Yeah.
sorry, Grazie.
So yeah, 2 attacks then with your staff.
17, and
Is
I'll
a
roll
hit.
another one for the second one for another damage. And one roll 8, 1d8 plus 3. I hate this. There you go.
So 14 points.
14 points of.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll end my turn there.
Okay, that brings us around to Kassar.
Okay, so as my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike on myself.
Hmm.
Okay, so I'm then gonna essentially run to here.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna fire twice at the one I just ran away from, the top one.
Okay.
But I'm gonna use, so the first shot, I'm gonna use walloping ammunition.
Okay.
It's turning into Hawkeye.
And for the users at home, what does walloping ammunition do?
So as long as I hit, which I assume I have done, you have to make a strength saving throw, which is only DC 10. Otherwise, he gets knocked prone from the thud of it.
He fails.
So that top guy is knocked prone now.
Mhm.
And then, if I see him go prone, I'll shoot him with regular ammunition the second time, and I'll use the feet this time as well.
I think when you're shooting at prone, he will. You will be at disadvantage.
Oh, really? Oh, is it? Oh, it's melee gives advantage, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'll still do it that way. It's fine. I'll roll with disadvantage. Oi, oi.
Yep. So your arrow will ricochet off the column.
Okay. And that, after that, I'll move to here, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Clock. Did you roll damage for your walloping ammo, by the way?
Oh no, I didn't. Sorry. It's a flat 6. The actual walloping ammunition. So do I still add my +5?
Let's have a look at
'Cause,
the
like-
character sheet. So damage.
Because there's not a damage with arrows, but with arrows, it's with my longbow. It's 1d8 plus 5. Or is it 1d8 plus 5 plus 6?
Your bow's 1d8 plus 6. I think the plus 6 is from your dexterity.
Should be plus 5. Sorry.
No, your dagger's
Oh,
a
it is plus 6. Yeah, no, it's plus 6. You're right.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yep.
say 1d8 plus 6.
Nice.
14.
No. Perfect.
I've been rolling 1d8 plus 5 damage. I need to change that.
Cool.
With two minded, whether to attack them or go and smash the crystals up.
Smashing the crystals is going to hurt you.
Yeah, empower them. But if that's what Clark would do, that's what Clark would do.
You don't really look.
They're just going to go over to them anyway and smash them up anyway.
The one, so bear in mind, I've just knocked the top one prone, which means he's at advantage for every melee attack.
This is true. I'm going to
Whack the one on the
stand
floor.
over the robot, teabag him, and then proceed to attack.
You still can't occupy space, but go ahead.
Lay an egg in him.
Yeah.
Roll for Dex to see if his cogs catch your testicles.
You will be. We will be able to roll lay an egg then.
Yeah, I'm just going to attack it.
Okay, you will gain advantage.
Uh, 17.
With advantage.
Yeah, it was. I rolled an 8 first time.
So I didn't see that. I assumed that was damage from the turn before. That is a hit.
For 11.
Okay, and as before, your attacks seem to have sort of lessened effect against these.
Yep. And I'll use the other side of the scimitar. I'm just gonna. I'll try just to say get the crit on it, but no. Speed D4. Just take another one. Probably does nothing. I'll just do a worm's prod on it with the scimitar. And then I will, for my second attack, I will attack again. 15 and a 16.
Is a hit.
And I'll definitely re-roll that. For an 8.
Okay. Anything else for you, Clucky boy?
Nope. That is all.
Okay, bring us around to you, Critel.
Okay, the one laying on the floor, can it do a wisdom saving throw against 60?
It certainly can. Rolls
Damn
a
it.
16.
And if I figured out the distance right, my 30 feet of movement should put me like there-ish.
Yeah, you can go to any of those spaces.
And I'll go there.
Anything else?
No, nothing bonus action-wise at the moment.
Okay, Ulfar.
I'm gonna run over to here, and then I'd like the prone one to make a dexterity saving throw.
Magic.
As I bring Sacred Flame down upon him, it gets no benefit from cover from this saving throw. shouldn't he be disadvantaged on a saving throw anyway, balancing that out because he's prone?
Pretty sure it's only so its only options are for movement is to crawl unless it stands up. It has disadvantage on attack rolls. An attack roll against it has advantage if you're within 5 feet.
Okay.
So no disadvantage to the.
Okay, fair enough. So it passes, and this holy beam of fire doesn't touch it.
Just rolls around on the floor.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's me done. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alora's gonna like attach herself to Kassar's leg.
Is that a disadvantage for
for everything.
And it's the bad leg. She's sat on the no toes.
Yeah. Okay. So the Clockwork Protector is going to stand up.
I was going to say I needed someone to grapple it, really.
And then they're going to split their attacks. So the one to the south is now going to hit Duvar. Rolling a 14 and a 17.
14 misses, but the 17 does hit. And I'm not sure I can do this, but I'll ask anyway. Can I, on the miss, can I use a what's it called? The bollocks.
Tipsy Sway.
Tipsy Sway redirect attack.
Yes, you can. So you can do that before we will do the hit.
Mhm.
As in the miss will proc first, so you can do that first.
Okay, so I think that's just a whatever. Tipsy Sway. Reaction caused the attack to hit the creature of your choice, other than so basically I want him to hit the other creature.
Okay, not clock.
Not Cluck, no.
Okay, he punches the. They do not break out into fighting each other. They're not that unruly. But it will spin round and attack you.
Okay.
Hitting you for 7.
Hitting me for 7. Okay.
And the one that's on Cluck will continue to fight Cluck. Rolling a 22 and a 12.
The first one will, second one.
And on the hit, causing 10 points of damage.
Ugh.
Magical bludgeoning. As it fists you
What?
with its pneumatic arm.
Now you know how it feels. Good.
And it brings us around to you, Duvar. How are you feeling?
Ooh, a bit shocked at what's happened. You know, that
Yeah.
I've actually been.
For everybody else, he does not look like a healthy turtle. He looks like he's spitting blood.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not a happy
The
bunny.
frown on his little character face goes even further
Oh
down.
Christ! It really is.
Right. Okay. Well, let's slap the guy silly again. This time I will use. Actually, no, I won't. I'll just keep it as it is. Let us just do 2 straight attacks, please.
Okay.
That's a 16 for 1.
That is a hit.
Can I? You're out with me rolling the 20 again?
Yeah, if you want. That is also a hit.
Excellent. Okay. Damage 1. Damage 2. 12. All
Okay.
in all.
Anything else for you, Duvar?
Nope. I'll stick where I am.
Okay. Kassar. Alora is clinging to you.
Kick her in the head.
Don't worry, Laura. Everything will be okay. Leave it to the turtle. He's fielding this one.
He doesn't look like he's winning.
No.
That's fine. He's expendable.
Yes, they all are.
Well, you need at least one person to get you out of here, Laura.
I've chosen him.
Good, good. So as my bonus action, I'll cast Slayer's Prayer on the one directly in front of me, as I can now see him more clearly than anyone else, and I'm going to proceed to shoot him twice.
Okay.
The first time using the sharpshooter feat, and I'm going to give myself advantage on that attack using the Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
For 30.
That is a hit.
Wait, no, -5 to that. Sorry, it's 25.
That is still a hit.
So it is 1d8 plus 2d6 because I forgot to use my sneak attack last round as well. For 28 damage.
Okay. That robot does not look good. So I think Kassar's arrow has nicked some sort of attenuator or a
Hydraulics.
spring or a hydraulics or something. Yeah, it just it's sort of like. Zzz.
Which one is that? Is that the one nearest
The
or
bottom
furthest
one.
away from
Yeah.
me?
The
Nope.
one next to Duvar.
The one that's just
Okay.
punched Duvar.
Okay.
And then I will I'll shoot it again without advantage this time. For 17.
It's a hit.
For 22 points of damage.
And you manage to hit the same spot, severing whatever vital part it was, and it will tumble over into a heap.
I'll call out, "You're welcome, Duvar," and I'll wave. I'll wave. I'll whisper to Laura, "See? All under control."
But there are two of them.
It's easy. Watch and see. Watch and see.
Cluck.
I'll just keep cleaning at this one.
Okay.
Keep whacking.
Not like that, you won't.
Nope. My next attack, not much better.
Yes, in fact, you miss both times. I'm going to have it proc its reaction and punch you.
I'm sorry. I think I took the good rolls.
It hit
Yes.
for 6 points of magic bludgeoning damage.
Thank you.
So yeah, so you slice at it twice. It sort of like dodges the first time, dodges the second time, then socks you one in the cheek.
Fists you once again.
Yeah. And Cluck does not look too good now either.
Oh God.
I got half. I'm good.
No, you're under half.
Well, half-ish.
Kratel!
I will use green flame blade and attack the one in front of
Huzzah! That is a hit.
Green flame. flame.
Now, does that make your attack a magical weapon for the sake of this, or is it
Well, I
just
hit
damage?
it with a magic spell, and essentially it makes my sword glow with green magical flame.
Okay.
Which I hit with.
So you
Although it should have been +5 for the to hit rather than the +2. The +2 was actually for damage, but it hit anyway.
Yeah, so there's like no physical component with it.
That's the info for it.
Yeah, the total. So the attack's normal effect. Green fire leaves from.
So I think you get your weapon damage as well, based on.
Yeah, that's what I did. I did my weapon damage as the first hit,
Right.
which is the 1d8 from my longsword, and the 1d8 because I'm over 5th level. So the 1d8, the fire damage as well.
Right. Okay, so it's 7 physical, 5 fire.
Yes.
Yes.
With what weapon?
My longsword.
So it'd be slashing for the original.
Sweet. Okay. The robot now looks battered.
And slightly melted.
It's slightly melted. It looks a bit like Kassar.
Nobody
What is that?
laugh. I'm very sensitive about my acid fire burned face.
Why you got given the mask?
I took the mask.
That's what
Yeah,
got
that's
him
what
the
we
acid
let you
face.
think. We just didn't want to look at your face anymore.
Don't blame you.
At some point, you're going to have to get some sort of enchantment that makes you look normal.
Yeah,
But it's all an illusion. Like, if you touch your face, you'll feel the horrible scar damage underneath. But to the outward appearance, you'll appear normal. Anything else for you, Kratel?
Well, that was my action, and unfortunately, I can't do a second attack with that. I don't think.
I think you can't, because it's a spell rather than an attack, isn't it?
Yeah. I
Oh, you
mean,
still
I
have
make
your
a
bonus.
melee attack, but I don't think I've got anything I want to use at the moment because it will use spell slots and stuff.
Fair dude. Okay, brings us around to Ulfar.
I'm going to try and end this. I'm going to try and smack this guy with my big old maul. So 22 to hit.
Is a hit.
Find myself what the damage is on that. There we go. So that's 10 points of bludgeoning. Yeah, 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. It still stands.
Then, if it's still standing, as a bonus action, I will cast Shield of Faith on Cluck, giving him +2 bonus to AC
Yay!
for
Okay.
10 minutes.
I'll sort of look at Cluck, look at Duvar, and then look at Kassar and say, "Are you sure we're still going to win? Maybe we should get out now and have a head start."
Such a coward.
Don't worry. Even if it was just myself, I think I could take this last one.
You know what? If my character was properly, if I was properly evil character, I would probably kill her.
You can just let her float away in the water.
Yeah.
I still think I might.
Oh no, she slipped and hit her head.
Ares legit would have been planning her demise at this point. There's no way he would have put up with this shit.
Anyway, don't worry, Laura. The paladin is still healthy. We'll be fine. Don't worry about it. If it comes anywhere near us, I'll take it out.
Okay. It's at this point the protector will hit Kratel.
That's a good thing. Even.
It will try.
And fails to do so.
Hmm.
Brings us round to Duvar.
Really? Okay.
Go into the room and steal the bronze bowl.
Still the bronze bowl. We can get it after we kill these things, though, can't
He
we?
doesn't know there's a bronze bowl.
No, I don't know.
I've just shouted it to him.
Well, if I. Okay. Well, let's clout it one. Why not?
I like that you measured this to make sure. Is that 5 foot? It looks like it's in the grid. I'll check.
No, I was trying to move and realised it was a measurement. That's what I did.
I prefer my explanation.
You were probably right. For a 12. That doesn't...
There's a miss, and again, it will punch you in revenge.
Oh,
What's
no.
your plus?
Yeah, where's your plus on that?
Where's my plus on
You just rolled a d20.
that?
What is your plus to hit?
Hold on a second. Where is it?
Plus 6. Plus 6
Okay.
is an actual hit.
Okay.
Yeah, so you would have hit.
Apologies.
The robot swings and misses.
Nope, the robot's reserving that roll for when he misses next time.
So it's a 4 for that one.
Gives him a light tap on the noggin in return.
Donk.
Bad robot.
And let's try actually doing it properly this time.
Hey, look, that's what you should have rolled the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it is Yoda fighting with R2D2. No, mine! Mine! Mine!
Right. Okay.
That is also a hit.
Excellent. And a 7.
He's green, he's wrinkly, he's got a stick, you know.
And it needs to be a lot smaller though.
Well, the robot's as big as you, so the perspective is fine.
yeah.
It's to scale.
Yeah, the robot's gonna pull out his little lighter. Cassette.
Can I even see the robot?
I would say at this point it's probably got total cover.
I was going to say, do I get a bonus section on it? With
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Duvar.
An unarmed strike or something on the bonus section?
You can certainly take a bonus action.
That's a... Thank you. Let me do the same again. And he wishes he had it ready.
Yeah, he does.
It's not like you've just rolled your attack twice and wouldn't know exactly what to do.
Yeah, I know. You'd think, but never like that. Okay, so that's a 20. Well, it's 26 for an extra 20. So, what happens with that again?
Yeah, with an unarmed attack, how does that work for a critical hit?
So it's still the same. So you get to add the maximum of a dice roll to it.
Oh, okay, so
plus 8. So plus 8 then. So plus 3 plus 8.
Yep.
So you can think of this as the 5-finger exploding heart technique.
As your level 6, what is your... so you... Well, for unarmed, what is your actual dice?
Good question. You're asking someone who doesn't probably know that.
He's 1d6 plus 3.
1d6 plus 3, yeah.
What
So
is
I'm getting it.
your thinking, Craig?
If it's 1d6 plus 3, wouldn't that make his extra 9?
So he's unarmed, he's 1d6, but I've been letting him use his staff this entire time as a
Yeah.
1d8.
Yeah, he's been very kind.
It's just he said unarmed attack on the last one. Is all
Yes. Yeah, so the what's it called is like unarmed strike, but like you can do unarmed strike with monk weapons.
so yeah, he's hitting with his stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Fair enough.
But
Okay, so 13 damage.
he does smash that robot enough to knock it to the floor.
Yay. That
Yeah.
is good news.
And that will take us out of initiative.
And that's what I wanted to hear. Suspicious for a minute there.
I was
I'll
having
nudge
a drink.
Alora and say, "See, fine."
She will whisper to you, Kasar, they don't look too fine.
Mm.
They'll be okay. There's plenty of healing.
David, am I able to use my second wind out of combat, or has it got to be in combat?
I'm pretty sure. What's it say?
Once per short rest, you can use a bonus action to regain 1
Yes.
d10
Yeah,
plus 6.
yeah. So you can use that out of combat,
Yeah, okay.
or you could spend a short rest, or you could do both.
Well, given how beaten up a few people are, short rest is probably not a terrible idea.
No.
Just like sit down, bandaging up, etc.
Laura will say, "No, we must continue."
I'm gonna say fuck off.
I'm gonna say, Allura, you'll want to see this. Follow me, and I'll sort of jump across the stream and sort of hold my hand out.
As I come racing across to try and grab her.
She will take your hand and cross the stream, Kasar.
And I'll sort of pull her along and pull her into this room that we just came from.
And she'll sort of look around, and she will point out on the either side of the room that there are like very sort of well hidden but quite obvious what appear to be some sort of charging stations. Says, look, do you see?
Yes.
This is how they must retain power.
The robots have some sort of charger plant thing here. I say, but there's a brass bowl there. Do you see it? And I'll point it out.
Is that your roll for health?
Yeah.
She will nod and say, yes. What do you think it's for? It's quite dusty.
I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can grab it. And I'll just sort of nip across this, and I'll try to pick up the brass bowl.
She will take 2 steps backward.
Does it feel like it will be able to be picked up?
So are you like, what are you trying to do exactly? Are you sort of gingerly sort of touching it as if it might explode?
Yeah, think like
You're trying to size up the weight of it, like
trying to see if it can be picked, like if it's not fixed, but I'm not actually just like ripping it off the podium.
it appears. In fact, let's say you can make a perception check.
I say perception or sleight of hand is
Perception.
okay.
You're trying to judge.
11.
You believe it is movable.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna like crouch down really low and have my hand up above the plinth type thing, and I'll just sort of slowly take it off.
Okay.
And as I pull it fully off the podium, sort of wince.
Wince.
Just in case anything happens.
As a standard action.
As a standard action, I will wince. Yes.
Okay.
If nothing else happens, I'll sort of straighten up and dart back across.
As you straighten up and dart back across, you will hear a mechanism grind behind you.
Okay, I'm like, I don't know what that mechanism is, but that doesn't sound good, Allura. Maybe best get back into the main room.
Yes, quickly.
And I'll get into the main room. And seeing the outstretched hand, I'm gonna put the brass bowl into the hands of the nymph lady.
Okay. So when you place the bowl in her hand, the bowl will start to fill with water. And when the bowl is full, you will notice that it does not overflow, even though water continues to flow into it. You can hear a number of clicks and whirls, and a grate to the north will open in the channel. So
Okay.
here,
Here.
here,
Cool.
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Everyone's just not everyone's not used to something happening that quickly.
Yeah. What's...
Alora will say, sorry, are you taking a short rest?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Okay, so unless Kassar stops, I'm going to ask that everybody who's taking a short rest to wait for an hour.
Yeah. No worries.
Mhm.
Alora will say, what do you think that thing was?
What, the bowl?
No, the mechanism sounding thing.
Let's hope it was nothing bad, but obviously this is this is meant to be here, so it couldn't have been anything bad, right? Maybe it was on a timer.
Yes, nothing bad's happened while we've been here. And she will say, I nervously looking round the room and then at the ceiling.
I say, well, nothing bad has happened to you yet, Alora, and I'll give her a thumbs up. You're quite safe.
For now.
She will look rather unkindly at Cluck.
Dave's just seen what I put in there.
It does seem like my companions need to rest after that fight. They're quite drained. Do you mind, Alora, if we take sort of an hour or so, just relax, drink some healing potions?
If we must, I suppose I do have this room to sketch out. And she will immediately start take out her notebook and start drawing out the dimensions of the room. She'll pace between the columns to sort of measure them, and then she'll start to like slowly build up a map of the place.
Ooh, Alora, you may want to double check if that sound is still going in the other room.
You should get killed.
She
No,
will
I'm
politely
fairly
decline.
certain it's stopped. I'm fairly certain it's stopped, right? Surely. All right, and I'll allow everyone to take a short rest. I won't be that guy.
He'll allow it.
I'll allow it.
I
It's
will
fine.
also allow it.
Short rest.
And just to check, are you guys sort of like marking your hit dice off as you use?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used one paladin and my one sorcerer die.
Yeah. I'm 3 out of 6 used.
Sweet.
You're only supposed to allowed to roll 6, are you?
Well, it depends on
You can
you.
roll as many as you've got in your short rest thing that aren't taken.
Yeah.
And they you get half of them back on a long rest.
Okay. Says.
So you've got 6 that you can spend during any short rest, but
Yeah.
they only regenerate in a long rest, and you only get half of them back per long rest. So you need
Right.
2 full long rests to recover them all.
We've only taken. This is the first short rest we're taking, right?
No, you took one in the entrance foyer.
Okay, that makes sense. I thought we took a long rest in there.
We did.
Yeah.
Oh,
take a long
sorry.
rest.
Oh, okay. No, it's just. I was wondering why my things were the way they were. Okay.
Okay, so
Alright, I'm good.
Is it just me that wants to go up to Allura and just grab a notebook and then just rip it in half?
Oh, if Ulfa wasn't a good character, she'd be a splat on the end of the. No.
If you're nice, you will get along.
I am. Orfar's good. Orfar just doesn't like her. He's not going to do anything.
Krulok, just make
I know.
sure you're marking off your hit dice, yeah?
I've done that.
Sweet.
I did.
When we're really Duval would like to look at these machines. This is probably the first one he's seen since everybody else has dived in before.
And once we're done with the short rest, everyone let me know once they're all done.
Okay. So you wanted to look at the rubble of the clockwork soldiers, Duval?
Please.
Sure. Make a. Let's see, what would they be classed? Arcana check, please.
Do you know what? I just had an idea, but then I actually thought it through, and it's like the most 2-year-old idea I think I've ever had.
My favourite. Go on.
I was like, oh, they had like quite obvious charging stations in the other room. Maybe I can shove my arrows in there and create like lightning arrows. I just thought, I am a child sticking a fork in the plug.
Yeah.
Or in the toaster. Bit of knife in the toaster.
You will find a number of very delicate springs, Duvar, out of the heap of the robot.
Oh, okay. Just a number, the random number,
A number of 3.
number 3.
David, having found a platinum piece in the rubble, we're going to have a quick look through the rubble in this room. Do you want a perception check for that?
Please. I was half expecting you to go back to the same rubble piece and see if it had reappeared.
23.
No. You find lots of moss and slime-covered rocks, but no platinum pieces.
Yum yum.
No, don't find anything else of shiny or of interest. Just
No.
rocks.
Just slime-covered rocks.
Okay.
Yeah, this whole room looks like the sort of like the coast after the sea's pulled back, and it's just like covered in slimy algae type things.
Green crap.
No worries.
Alright. I am going to go have a look at the grate that was uncovered. So it was this north end grate, wasn't it?
Yeah.
If I like dip my head under the water and look, can I see through to another? I see that it goes onwards quite a ways.
I'm gonna say make a perception check with disadvantage. In fact, well, yeah, we'll call it with disadvantage. No, you can't see at all through the murky waters.
Okay. Maybe we should check out the doors to the south before we do anything else.
What was through, other than robots, what was through the door to the east?
There was a room with a bronze plate which was being protected by the two of them. Now I've taken the plate and that's what I've put on the naked statue thing.
Yes.
And that seems to have done the trick. That's opened this grate here.
I love it, the fact that he hasn't actually told us it makes it start to make whirring noises when he takes it off.
I'm really good at this, as you can tell.
Okay. Okay, yeah, okay, we'll try the other door. And if nobody stops me, I'll walk straight down and open that other.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch you go.
It's the corridor. It's that corridor, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So you'll see a corridor that would lead back and through to the large machine room.
Ah, okay. It goes where we've been before. It just goes to the weird big machine room.
Is there nothing else down the corridor?
I think so.
Duval would like to have a look at this machine to see if it's lit up now. We've made changes.
Okay. The more intricate machine appears to be partially powered now, Duvar. I would like you to make an investigation check to see if you can work out its function.
Well, that's a failure. No, he can't.
For you, Duvar, I'm going to say that you're not even sure that this machine's operable.
Okay,
Turtles don't see colours.
David, seeing Duval look at the machine, I look over his shoulder to have a look at it. Do you want an investigation roll from me as well?
Of course.
Turtles are just seeing everything in grayscale right now.
Oh, 17.
Okay.
Oh, I wanted to go back in there and go, no, there's nothing in there.
So Ulthar, you will be able to determine that the previous slate on the machine actually shows what appears to be a map of the facility. There is a
Ooh.
red blinking light to the northeast from your position.
Okay, 2 seconds. So, red light northeast.
And
Yeah.
in the room that the machine seems to indicate it's in, there are 2 blue dots. Sorry, not blue dots, yellow dots. In the room directly north of you, there are 4 yellow dots. To the far north, there is a what appears to be a red line, and behind it there is another yellow dot. Would you like a mock?
That would be very helpful. But yeah, because probably what I would do is try and draw it down on a bit of paper.
I'm going to send it just to you.
Okay. Through Discord?
Yes.
Cool.
Yellow dots. So this is kind of what you.
Okay. Okay. Right, northeast. Okay. 4 yellow dots. 2 yellow dots.
As Kratel walks into the room, you will see that one of the yellow dots will move from the room to the north into the room that you're in.
Okay, no worries. The blue dot on the thing you get me, that's the machine room as I figure it.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay. I show a drawing to you guys, which is basically a bunch of dots on a bit of paper, and I basically say, this machine appears to be like a map. It also seems to be tracking where we move.
How many dots are on it?
7.
Laura will quickly count up the group.
Yeah, there is one dot that is clearly not us. It's behind the red line, to the far north. So somewhere to the far north, there is somebody else in this building. At least that's what it appears to be. There's also one red dot in the northeast, which I don't know what that means. Maybe another robot? I don't know.
And how many hundreds of years has this place been sealed?
800, I think we discussed.
Which makes me wonder what could survive that long.
Dragons.
Well, the clockwork. Oh, I'm not even there. Forget
Yeah,
it.
you're not there, mate.
Okay.
Shall we go back to the main
However,
room?
to
and
answer that, I'm fairly certain the clockwork stuff comes up as a different color, and if there's an extra dot of our color,
Yeah.
it makes me wonder how something has survived down here that long.
If you're looking at the console, Critel, I will let you make an investigation check. So the red dot in the far northeast is blinking, just so you're aware.
Okay.
Ulfar, although you can't work out the significance.
No.
It's
Okay.
slowly blinking faster and fast.
Blinking consistently.
Yep. So Critel, you come to the same conclusion as good Ulfar.
That it's like some sort of monitoring system. Whole place.
Fair enough.
I prefer the light game.
Okay. I'll follow you guys in a second. Just move into the other room just to check. I just want to check my theory about the yellow dots. Do 2 yellow dots move into the room north of me?
They do.
Okay. I will follow everyone and
Laura will ask, "Did you find anything?"
Nothing at all.
There was a console that acts like your map.
She'll say, so they did create the map.
it indicates that there is probably another person other than us to the north of here. Quite possibly through that grate that Kassar opened.
Mm.
Well, I say we check the other corridor first, surely? Or does it lead down the same way?
What, my corridor over here?
Yeah.
It's just
It's just full of
rubble.
rubble.
It's just a room full of rubble. There's nothing.
Oh, is there nothing in it whatsoever?
No.
However,
Okay.
if you remember the warning on the top of this, they sealed something in here.
Yes.
Right.
That could be the red dot. Or it could be the yellow dot.
It says do not disturb the spirits of the fallen that lie within. Sorry, that was all it said. It didn't say that anything was sealed here.
Something said about sealing. Give me a second.
It just said sealed by order of the Lord Asker at 1:45 of the second frost.
Okay. So, yeah. So we've got two choices. We could go through the room to the east to try and work out what this red dot is, or we can try and go through your gate. Great.
There's nothing else that I could see through the door to the east. It was just the bowl room guarded by 2 robots.
Okay. I poke my head through the door. Do I notice anything instantly in this room, David?
There's a crystal to the north, but that is it.
Okay. If I go up these little stairs and I look in this room, anything of note?
There seems to be a ticking emanating from the room.
Okay.
Make a perception check, Ulfar.
Okay. $15?
Nothing.
Okay. No worries. I will bring out. Okay. One of those rooms is ticking.
Sounds like a timer.
Who's a good swimmer? And I'll look directly at the turtle.
I don't think he's actually amphibious.
He can.
I don't know that.
Race that they can't swim very well, but they can just hold their breath for a long
time. Yeah. Well, I'll go ahead and have a look. Why not? I'll volunteer.
This great, David. So what we've seen is like a portcullis is raised.
Yeah.
That was over this sort of little river.
Yes, but like the river's like essentially it covered the inlet, but the whole, like, there's no gap at the top. It is like all underwater from that point.
Okay, and how deep is that water?
You're not sure.
Okay, the water like in the room. Do I have an idea of how deep that is from looking?
You cannot see the bottom.
Okay.
Duvar jumps in to find out.
Okay.
Duval, you do not touch the bottom immediately. Do you want to swim downwards, or do you want to sort of stay where you are?
I'll say it's pretty deep. It's further than I am. I'll stay where I am at the moment, just above the water, I think.
Okay. So you are feeling now you're in the water quite a strong current. Sort of the sort of top of the water looks pretty calm, although there is movement. But underneath you can feel a current pulling you to the south.
Okay, so it looks like the water's definitely flowing down or south, because that's what I feel. And I grab hold of the side just to make sure it doesn't tug me along.
If you dip your head under the water, can you see anything in that direction?
What, north? I try that. Have a look. See if I can see anything.
Make a perception check.
I dip my maul behind him in the water so that there's a light source under the water.
You can see a few feet at most.
Okay.
It's a bit dank and it's a bit dirty under here, so it's very, very difficult to see.
Okay.
Go see if it leads anywhere.
You racist motherfucker.
I glance back at Cesar, then look again at Alpha and raise an eyebrow and ask him, should I?
I'm gonna be honest, my friend, I wouldn't. I would be very. If we decide as a group that that's what we're going to do, I will go along, but I wouldn't. It would not be my first choice.
I think someone should go scout it and come back, tell us what's up there, and if we can all get up there, great.
Turtle can swim.
Unless anyone else has got any better ideas.
Laura is suspiciously quiet.
She is the smallest.
She is.
I
I'm
am
gonna pick her up.
carrying too much important stuff. I can't get it wet.
That's fine. You can leave it here with us.
Because Kazar can look after it for you.
Yes, Kassar, the noble Kassar, will look after your important document.
She will politely decline and insist this is why she brought along assistance.
I'm going to stand behind her and grapple her and pick her up.
Oh my god!
You're gonna grapple her.
Yep.
Okay.
So just before we go forward, there's just a check. When Duvar worked out the water's flowing, like the current is away from the direction we're thinking about going.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's going south, yeah.
Okay. Go on with the grappling.
Okay. Clock, I would like you to roll initiative, please.
Oof.
Okay.
Yes!
You react
Oh.
first. Please make your strength athletics.
Let me know at what point I'm going to notice this start to happen, because I will try to stop this.
Yeah, should we roll initiative as well?
Not yet.
I would say I'd wait until he's actually tried to do it, and I'll just be like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, man.
Oh!
Yep. So you take hold of Alora, and she will say, "What the? Get off me!"
And he trundles like a pregnant woman over to the river.
So how many of us are going to hold Kazar back?
I will now take her to the water.
The rest of us are too far away.
Okay. At this point, you will all be aware of what's going on.
I
Okay,
will
I
roll
will-
initiative.
Do you want us to roll initiative then for this? If we're
Uh,
gonna try to...
Yes.
22.2. High in the initiative order it would be.
And I'm very low in the initiative order.
Yeah.
So your movement is halved, Cluck.
So you were sort of, if she was there. So,
Yeah, that still
no.
fits.
Yeah, you could get to the water.
Yeah. So whose go is it next, or does Clark get another turn?
It's still Cluck's turn.
Oh, okay. Same turn, yeah.
Yes. So he's grappled.
He's grappled and moved.
Yeah.
So he's got a bonus action if he wants to take it. Is that right?
He will have a bonus action. I'm just seeing like what you can do with a grapple.
Presumably let her go in the water.
No, hold her under the water.
Oh my god.
Okay, what is your intention with what you're trying to do, Cluck? And I will have to make a ruling of whether you can do it.
Try and shake her up and then tell her that she's going under the grate. So, like, just waterboarding. Like you're sticking someone's head down a toilet.
Oh, we're going for party
Looking for a
implosion, aren't we?
swirly.
We're going for party implosion here.
I can't go with you on this, Clark. It doesn't fall within my character. I want
Nor
to so
mine.
much, but I'm not going to be happy about it.
Nor mine. I'm grateful to this woman.
Ulfa
Okay.
doesn't like her. He's not going to let Clark drown her, though. That's not going to happen. Yes.
I'm not going to
A step too far.
Just going to shake her up a bit.
That will end your turn there, Cluck, with you shaking Alora over the water. She's going to try and hold on to her notebook for dear life. Which she succeeds in
does.
doing. She grips it with every fibre of her being. And that's all she will do on her turn. That brings us round to you, Kasa.
I'm not saying this isn't funny, but
You got
I'll,
a role play. We understand.
This is the best thing to happen to
I suppose I'm going to walk up to Clark and Clark release her immediately, and I'll try to sort of release Allura and pull her away from Clark.
Okay, so you're essentially trying to break the grapple.
Break the grapple and pull her to my side. Yeah.
So there's a couple of ways you can break the grapple. You can help Allura on her next attempt to escape. Or it also offends if if an effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of a. You could try to grapple her yourself, or you could incapacitate Cluck.
I think the closest thing to what I'm trying to do is grappling her myself.
Okay.
Because I am trying to grab her and pull her away from Cluck.
Okay, and then I would like you both to make strength athletic checks, you and Cluck. So essentially, you're contesting each other at this point.
If you both crit, you rip her in half.
Ooh.
It's not bad.
No!
Yes!
So
Come on.
Cluck releases her very easily, and you suspect that perhaps he's listening to you. It was that easy for you. So you have the full suspicion that he's just done as you've told him, Kazar.
I'll pick poor Allura up and I'll take her to the side a little bit and prop her up against the wall and say, so I'll put her in this square. Just prop her up against the wall and be like, apologies, he is and I'll tap my skull knowingly.
She says, he's not like the books at all.
No, unfortunately, he's a little brain damaged.
A little? He's a monster.
Don't
This
worry,
is rare.
the rest of us are here to protect you. We'll ensure that he doesn't do anything rash.
I'm just
He's
sort
a
of
few
look at
chickens
Ulfar.
short of a coop.
I'm just gonna look at Ulfar and just put a thumbs up.
I'll be like, Clark, no drowny lady.
Ulfar fails badly to hide a smirk. Like, he was really angry at Clark because he thinks it's wrong what he was doing, but he also finds it amusing. So he's just like looking at you with angry eyes, but with this like slight grin in the bottom of his mouth.
Clark knows.
My apologies, Allura, and you have my assistance if he ever tries to do anything again. I won't leave you alone.
She will say that he loses his cut.
Oh!
He almost destroyed my notes. You can't imagine the damage that would have been done.
Come on, Kassar, ask the question you know you ask. What,
Well, for
what happens to
saving
his
your
car?
notes and for saving your life, as long as my cut is safe, then
She will say
Yeah.
that everybody, like, and she will point to the rest of you, will gain from his forfeiture.
that seems fair. I appreciate it, Allura. Clark, bad chicken.
He doesn't pay attention to you because he's still looking across the river with two thumbs up.
She will say to you directly, Clock, what must your ancestors think of you?
Don't know.
Don't care.
Don't know who I am.
Unless you have something to recover his memory, he won't know what his ancestors think of him.
Right. Now that unpleasantness is over, are we going underwater or are we not?
Well, I think that Lura's not going underwater now. It's got to be Ulfar.
I thought it was the turtle.
Duval's going to have to go.
Clock is fucking just like...
Hey, I thought we were all doing this as a party.
You're the one that can swim.
Well, a scout has to go first.
Duvar, you could, I suppose, swim past the grate and see if you can see anything holding onto it, and then come back. Like, I can't imagine you're going to see anything, but it might be worth a try.
Just scout ahead, make sure there's no immediate danger, and then come back. Let us know
Yes.
everything's okay, and then we'll all go.
Ignoring Kazar, I'll look at Ulfar and I'll say, yeah, okay, no problem. We'll do that.
If you have any problems, obviously keep a hand out and holding on. If you have any problem, like flail like a madman, he'll jump in.
I say, why don't we like tie the rope to him? So if he
That is a very good plan.
tugs on the rope, then we know to pull him back.
Okay, that's a good plan. Okay.
Let's pray
Yeah.
it doesn't get tagged on snagged on anything like a.
Well, first we
Let's
just
hope the half-ton turtle doesn't get washed away.
no, he's swimming against the tide at this point, so he shouldn't get washed away. At
He'd
least,
get washed back.
yeah.
It should be.
Okay, I will tie a length of rope around Duvar, and same plan. Just look slightly over, see if you can see anything.
What part of Duvar are you tying around? Because like he's got a big like shell, so there isn't like you have to go. You have to go. You have to go around a limb essentially, because the rest of it's just not going to hold.
I would say around his ankle.
Why wouldn't you tie it to the back of my belt or something like that?
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, okay. Back of his belt.
Okay, so I will get the 100 feet of, well, 99 feet of rope.
Okay.
To his belt.
I'll lean down to Duvar and say, same plan. Have a quick peek through, come straight back, see what we got.
Okay.
If you tug on the rope 3 times, you know you're in trouble.
Okay.
Remember,
Right,
it's 43 times.
43 times, not 44. 44 means something completely
No,
different.
44 means you're okay. 43 means you're dead.
Okay.
Target blue times.
Right, I go past. I don't know if I can do this. Can I?
Right. I would like you to roll a athletics check, please.
Okay.
Mr. Duval.
Well, that's might be the downfall. Hey!
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
You swim with ease under the grate and through what appears to be a tunnel.
Okay.
Does he pop up on another side?
He does. As soon as I've extinguished his torch.
Okay.
That's something we didn't think about.
No.
So I will give you a little bit of light, Duvar. I'm not a monster after.
He's a kind god. That's
That's
not
Clark.
a little bit of light.
Clark is the monster.
That is a little bit of light. So touching around you, you can feel wall and what appears to be dryish stone in like a ledge or something.
Okay.
gong.
Can I feel something that I can tie something to?
Make a perception check with disadvantage as you fumble your way along.
What happened to coming straight back, man?
he's had an idea.
Ulfar's just looking at this rope, just like, okay.
Has he
Hey,
drowned? or what?
ironically, he's doing exactly what I asked and what no one else asked.
Yeah.
Yes, so,
bad.
you do find something that you tie the rope to.
Okay. Then I tie the rope to it, and then I head back underneath the water, back to the gang.
So as you untie the rope and tie it to the thing, just make a sleight of hand check for me.
Yeah, I
Just
knew
tie
you'd
it back
do
to
this.
yourself.
I know. I'm tied it to a creature. That's what I've done.
Yeah.
You pull through a hellhound. Okay. No, it's fine. All fine, Cluck. You do not feel anybody tugging on the rope.
Okay.
Okay.
So just wait.
Okay. So I'll head back now to tell the people what I found.
Yeah. So Duvar
In
will
the rope.
swim back through the channel, and then a head will pop up.
And I'll say, I've tied the rope to something in there. It's really dark, can't see anything. So we need some
How far
light.
did you have to swim?
David? I don't know.
You're not sure. Like against the current, you were swimming for a good minute.
For about a minute. Okay.
About a minute, but I've got a rope that the rope is tied to it, so you can pull yourself along the rope if you need to.
Okay, that will be necessary. My mole will remain lit all the way through the water, so light should not be a problem on the other side once we are through. Is everyone going to come?
Kazar?
Yep.
Alora will shake her head.
Can we, Allura, we can put your books in something waterproof, get them through to the other side, and you can sketch up everything around there. How does that sound?
She say no.
You don't want to be left alone. This place is dangerous.
Said, yes, getting into a channel of murky waters does sound like the safer of the two ideas.
Well, you'll be
there
with the
could
rest
be-
of us, and we're going to find another
Maybe-
part of this dungeon that you're going to want to sketch.
She will
Can
say she will wait, and if it appears safe after it's been properly checked, she will consider it.
Kazar, Duval will say to you that maybe there's another entrance that I can't see from when it's dark. Leave it here.
At this point, Clux is just gonna dive in and.
Right,
kind of-
I would like a strength athletics from you, Cluck.
Are you using the rope?
Yes.
Yes.
Does not gain advantage, but it is an easier check as a result.
Oof.
Not that easy though.
What is it be rolling? ones and twos today.
Okay.
Terrible with strength. What's going on?
Clock. In fact, who else is going through?
I'm not going to jump in straight away. Like I'm going to see what happens with each person.
How long are you going to wait?
If 30 seconds, if 30
Okay.
seconds passes, I will. Yeah.
Right, Duvar, what do you do?
I'm behind. Cluck's jumped in and moved ahead, so I'm behind Cluck.
Strength athletics from you.
Strength and athletics for me. Okay.
Have you like left this point yet? Like, are you still next to me?
I'm assuming that's
I'm
a
just
yes,
following-
as he just rolled. He just saw Cluck glow, and he's like, "Yep, I'm going with him."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically.
Because I was gonna put light on his quarterstaff before he left.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I've got my scimitar that can
Yeah.
cast moonlight.
Yep. So, Kretel and Ulfa, both been gone about 30 seconds.
Okay, I will make my go. So strength athletics 11.
Okay, Kretel.
I'll give it another like 30 seconds or so, and then I'll do my.
Kassar.
I think during the time everyone's done this, I'm still trying to convince Allura to come with because it's dangerous.
Okay, at this point, Cluck.
Oh no! Oh no! Good sound.
I fall over.
So,
You drown.
You might be washed back. Like
Clock. As you struggle against the current, even with the rope, you do not make headwind quick enough for your lungs, and I would like you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
No.
Kretel jumps in heavy armor and just sinks.
That's exactly what happened.
Very
yes,
well
it does.
Yeah, so despite your lungs burning, you are able to hold on and emerge through to the other side. Duvar, you travel through without any issues. Ulfa,
I'm an athlete.
you travel through without any issues. Kretel,
Yeah, we do.
Kretel.
The lungs are
you
burning.
are having difficulty.
You don't get out of the room.
You haven't
You just-
Make a
I'm-
Constitution saving throw
I'm
with
talking to Allura and
disadvantage.
I just see bubbles coming up from the river.
No. You
I'm
don't.
sure everything's fine.
Oh no!
So, Kretel, as you struggle forward on the rope, you start to drown.
Okay.
Do you want to persevere, or do you want to turn back?
You got help.
You guys have all emerged through the other side, fine.
For the moment,
no
I'm
one
going to
follows,
turn back
yeah.
because I won't have got very far anyway.
Okay, so you will re-emerge in this room, Kretel, with a level of exhaustion. Everybody else will make it through to the other side. Allura will look at Kretel come spluttering out the water and says, she'll just look at you, Kassar, and shake her head.
Please let me come in the water.
Well, if Kretel stays with you and guards you, are you happy for me to leave and help the others?
Says if that's what it needs, then yes. So Ulfa, Duvar, and Cluck, it's been about, well, yeah, it's about 30-40 seconds, and nobody's come through.
I'll say to Kretel before I sort of dive in, I'll be like, are you okay? Do you need anything?
I'll be fine. I'm just going to take a quick sit down.
Alright, don't drink any of the murky water. Don't know what Cluck did.
She's probably drunk enough of it.
And then
It
I'll
does not taste good.
I'll get into the water and feeling my newfound strength after pulling Allura away, I'll grab onto the rope and try to pull myself under
Okay.
through.
Strength athletics, Kassar.
With that art hand as well.
Yep, you make it through to the other side with no bother.
Hey. I'd be like,
I'm like, as you appear, like when you go, I'm like, what happened to Kretel?
yes, exactly. That is exactly what Duval would say.
Kretel had to turn back. It turns out the heavy armor was not a good idea, and he almost drowned. So he's looking after Allura for now.
You say heavy armor, and I look down at the full plate I'm currently wearing, and I'm like, okay.
He's a paladin, not a swimmer. Who knew?
Yeah, and your full plate doesn't fit properly. There's lots of holes for that water to rush through.
But that could make mine's even heavier than it should be.
No, less resistance. It just doesn't stop it.
Okay, sure. Okay.
I thought for a minute you like inside your suit is like water. It's all watertight, so you kind of like act as a balloon and just float up to the top.
Well, Allura's going to be looked after by Kretel, which is good because she didn't want to come through, but she needs protection.
Well,
So,
hopefully he ignores that and just comes anyway.
I think drowning was worse for him than having to look after Allura. So hopefully nothing bad happens.
Okay.
He's a paladin anyway. He's a good guy. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Duvar, do you want to open the door?
Yeah, so now you've got light in the room, you can see what Duvar has tied his rope to is a door handle.
Oh god.
I'm glad it doesn't open outwards.
I'll untie the rope and
Oh, no, yeah, that's good point. Is there anything else in there we can see that we can tie the rope to? I just want to leave it there for.
There is not.
Let's see if we've got something that's heavy that we can tie it to.
Heavy enough to be against the current and.
Yeah, and a full person. I
Yeah,
don't think I've got
can
anything
play
that heavy.
So do you like pulling the rope?
what I start to.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I test the door and just knock on it, see if it's hollow on the other side.
You knock on the door.
Yeah.
Who's there?
Lightly knock.
Hello.
See if it's hollow on the other side. Touch it to see if it's hot.
It is neither hot, nor does it tickle very much.
Okay, then I open it slowly and peer through.
What does he see with his total eyes?
So ahead of him, he will see two gears. One of them is freely spinning. The other is covered in a web.
Okay. At this point, I'll create my own light source and.
With what?
With a torch, if possible.
Your torches are all wet.
Are they all wet? Okay.
If you just call to me, my maul is perpetually lit.
Yeah. Your tinderbox is quite dry, but all your torches are wet.
Okay.
Okay. If you step into the room, I'll stand behind you, so you'll get the.
I'm gonna need some. We're gonna need some light in here.
Okay. So what do we see in this room?
So this one's spinning. I think the top one's spinning. Did you say? And the bottom
I
one's
didn't
quite
specify, but whichever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one of them is covered in webs, and the other is spinning.
Okay. The minute I notice the webs, I look up towards the ceiling. Do I notice anything spidery?
You see 8 pairs of eyes. No. There is a rather low ceiling. It's just high enough for you all to fit in. It's quite claustrophobic in this room. There doesn't appear to be any breaks in the ceiling, and I'd just like you to make a perception check.
Okay.
Just Alpha.
Just Ulfar. He's the one looking at the ceiling.
Oh, sorry, I rolled accidentally then. I thought you said all.
16.
No. So suspiciously, Ulfar, you don't see any webs elsewhere in the room. There's nothing in the corners or on the ceiling at all.
Okay, just on this.
Just on
one
this
of
gear.
And the one with webs is the one that's not moving, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And at the moment, we've decided it's the southernmost one that's not moving, and the northernmost
Yes.
one is. Okay.
I say it's simple, surely. The webs are stopping the gear from functioning. We should burn it.
And that's the moment Duvar steps out of the room.
My ears prick up when I hear the word burn it.
Okay, I don't have a better plan.
I'll grab a torch.
We don't have any torches; they're all soaking wet.
No.
I just start to pull away the webs.
I hand it.
I think.
I was going to say, to be fair, your tinder, you can probably light
yeah,
the webs themselves.
I was gonna. I hand forward to cluck my tinderbox.
I think I've already got one. I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I hand it to you anyway because I have it ready.
Okay, I will take some tinder and do I manage to light a torch?
The torch is what?
Light the web. Light the
Like-
web.
Or just light the tinder so I can burn the web?
Okay. If you spend some time trying to light the webs, they will catch, and they will slowly start to burn.
Good.
is there any sign that the gear is moving as the webs burn? Like, is it starting to like pull against it or anything?
So as the webs start to burn off, the gear will start to turn again.
See,
I'll ask-
I told you all.
I'll ask for my tinderbox back.
I'll hand it back.
Thank you.
That will have done something back in the main chamber. I'm sure of it.
Okay. David,
Maybe-
back in
maybe-
the first room that we came into, does this stream appear to go further north, or is that like blocked off?
That is blocked off by another grate.
Okay. 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 I'll take one last look around this room. Is there anything in and around on the floor now that we've supposedly dealt with this?
No. Based on your check earlier, no.
No.
My work being done, I'm gonna jump back into the water and head back down.
Yep. So against the tide or against the current, with the current.
With the current. Yeah.
It is quite easy to move through, and you can do so without any ill effect.
Okay. I'll pop up out the water and be like, "Hey guys, I'm back. It's all good. Got everything working okay."
Okay.
Alora will ask, what was it? What was in there?
Some gears. One of them was running, but the other one wasn't. And now we've got the other one running again. It was just covered in cobwebs. It was all jammed up. Don't worry about it.
She
I
will
got it
shudder
working.
and say, I hate spiders.
We didn't find any in there, in fairness.
She will suspiciously look around the room.
Don't worry, I'm sure the paladin has handled spiders in his past. We all have.
Yeah, we've had a run-in with a fair few giant spiders before.
David, after like SARS shut off, we've been here for a minute or so, or what have you. Have we noticed anything else changing this side? The gear started turning.
No, nothing appears to have changed.
Okay.
I'm gonna go and check the ticking room.
I'll turn to Cluck and Duvan and go, I guess we head back? I can't really see any other point to these rooms.
No, I'm not gonna.
Okay.
You guys go through. I'll follow you through.
Okay.
Head back through.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess we jump through at 30-second intervals.
So, Kassar, in the ticking room, it is still ticking.
Don't see that anything has changed. Is the platform where the brass bowl was still
Make
there?
a perception check.
Okay.
You do not see or hear any discernible change.
Okay. Alright, I will wander back then.
Is it worth looking at the map again? Down the
Alora will
device
say
again?
she definitely wants to see this map.
Okay.
Alright, let's go take a look at the map. And I'll tell everyone that nothing has changed in regards to the ticking in the other room, despite us moving both the gears.
Okay. I'm also going to point out, Kassar, that ticking, seeing as you're now essentially Captain Hook, should be something more worrying to you.
But, no, did he say ticking? Because he never mentioned ticking before.
I told you all about the ticking.
Oh, okay.
When I went and checked it out later, I was like, that room's ticking. And Kassar
Right.
didn't say anything about it being... He was like, oh yeah, I noticed that. He was just like, ignored the fact that I'd said it.
But it's
Okay.
fine, we did a good thing by getting the plate.
So yeah, what does our new map show me?
Okay. So the new map will show you that the flashing red dot to the northeast has disappeared.
Okay.
There is now a large blue dot directly to your east, and
Oh.
the where the red line is indicated on the map, that is now
Mhm.
a blue line.
Okay.
Are we all able to see the map now, or
I
As if it's been described to you, you can all make it out.
Yeah. I make so essentially, it looks like the things that are changed is that the red line is now a blue line, and to our east is some big blue dot. I'm gonna look east.
It
Um,
also looks like the red dot was just saying there was a problem with part of the stuff that was here.
I would guess
Instead,
so.
you removed
I bet it was the
cobweb
gears.
from it. It's probably now
Yeah.
saying it's fixed.
very perspective, Kazar?
I tell
I'm pretty sure that
Ulvar,
was all Critel.
if if that if that is the case, my belief is that the other person in here, it might well be back in a room that has been opened back off one of the main rooms we've gone through. But first, I'm going to try and check out this blue dot to the east. Is there anything noticeable about the rubble over here that's changed at all, David?
There does not seem to be any change in the rubble.
Okay. I try going into the robot room. Is there anything noticeably different in the robot room?
There is nothing noticeably different in the robot room.
Okay.
Looking at the map, is it directly east, or is it slightly higher than us, or?
It appears to be directly east.
Okay. Okay. Then I will attempt to go round to the ticking room again and see. The closest place to east would be here, and I'm going to make a really, really thorough check of this ticking room and see if I can tell anything at all that can work out why this is ticking.
Look, there's more water in here. Is there another grate that opened?
There are no grates opened.
Is this sort of podium, like a podium here in the southernmost?
It's a plinth.
The plinth. Okay, I'm going to make a special look at the plinth.
Make a perception check.
Turns or
We're all gonna do it.
I stand on it.
ugh, 13.
Okay. So, as Ulfar plays with the podium, the ticking noise will change, and it's at that point you immediately sort of will place why the ticking sounded weird, and it appears, or it sounded like whatever it was catching on something, and as soon as you clear it, the door slams.
Oh joy.
And the room starts to fill with water.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, good.
Well, you guys are fucked.
I start to put.
I feel
weight,
lucky.
I start to put weight on the bloody thing and see if it affects the ticking or the changing or anything. Like.
Yep. So the sort of ticking, it was like, and then you sort of put weight on the finger. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
And there is no more ticking, and there's just a gurgle of water.
Okay, if I start to put like weight on the platform where the thing was before, does anything happen? Do I hear any noises, any changes, anything?
There seems to be no discernible change.
Okay.
Cluck, Duvar, as Ulfar's messing with the platform, what are you doing?
What's the door made out of?
I was just about to say, get Alpha to bash it with his maul.
It appears to be solid stone.
that's dropped from the ceiling.
Yes.
Um,
And it's dropped in a position where, like, much closer to you, so there was a bit of a corridor.
yeah,
It's not like the door that you were stood at when you came in. It's like a
yeah,
secret
yeah,
door.
yeah. The door is touching the floor. It's not gone into a recess in the ground, or has it?
It has.
Yeah, fuck. Okay. Yeah. Do I have any effect or any joy or anything from putting like some weight onto this plinth?
You do not. But we're asking Cluck and Duvar what they're doing in this moment of panic.
Well, I'm having a look at the water source where the water's coming from to see if there's
Yeah.
any way of stopping it.
It seems to be flowing in from the culvert. And it is filling up from sort of the middle of the room outwards.
Okay.
Sort of from there.
Hmm. I want to do a check for secret switches or buttons or anything like that.
And where are you looking for secret switches or buttons? How are you looking for these things?
I
You can't.
am
So
looking.
in essence, you can't just say I look for
I know.
traps. I look for buttons.
I'm trying to think how I would do it. I think I would look along the walls to see if there was anything in the walls. I would probably cover down over to from where I am over to here and over into the plinth area. See if I can spot any kind of buttons or anything else that looks like a button, a switch, or a dent in the wall. That might be something that will help with our current situation.
Okay, Cluck, what are you doing?
Seeing those two are looking for switches, I'm going to get my warhammer out and see if I can.
Make a dent in the door.
See if I can smash the door.
Okay. Kassar and Kratel, you've seen a door in front of you slam shut. From your perspective, it is a lot closer to you than it is to them. Obviously, you don't know what each other can see. What do you two do?
Does it look like a door that me and Kratel could possibly lift? Like how thick is the door?
It appears to be solid and made out of stone. It's dropped out of the ceiling.
I'll turn to Allura and just be like, do you think you can check all the recesses, see if there's something that might unlock the door for us? While myself and Kratel take a quick look at this. This isn't good.
She will nod and start looking. But then, like, it becomes apparent to you that she doesn't really know what she's looking for. But she will look anyway.
Kratel, do you have any ideas at all?
Well, I'm guessing this was supposed to happen when you took the bowl, so I'm wondering if we pick it back up, does it do anything?
Perhaps. Worst comes to worst, I have an idea.
To be fair, the bowl, all it did was open that grate that we've just used, if memory serves.
Which
So
was
it's-
necessary to get the cobwebs, right?
People in
Yeah.
the drowning room can't confer with people on the outside.
Sorry.
So,
Alright, I pick up the bowl.
Kratel runs off and picks up the bowl.
I'm gonna run and see the lightning thing here, or the light. Is it connected to like a wooden rod or something?
It's built into like a sort of. I don't know. It's like a bit like a street light. It's like a stone pillar that's holding it aloft, but it's like only
Okay,
comes
I
up to
guess
head height.
I'm gonna ask Kratel to help me prise it free, and I'm gonna say I know these are explosive after watching Cluck earlier. Maybe we can blast open a little part of the door. Help me prise this free.
Okay.
I will help.
Cluck, make 2 attack rolls against the door. Duvar, make a perception check, and Ulfar, unfortunately, your actions have resulted in nothing.
Yeah, completely pointless.
Do you want me to roll a was it D20, David, or
Yes.
actual? Yep.
Yes, Clark.
Okay, so you strike the door twice.
You'd have to roll really low to hit an inanimate, not hitting an inanimate
Yeah.
door.
Yeah, it's just to see whether you crit.
The warrior who's just like, yeah, and he just completely misses a static door.
Edgy
Well,
one.
Pokes the
No,
wall.
no,
alignment.
it's more about hitting where he presumes are the weak points in this whole thing.
It's funnier to imagine that if he rolled like a 4, he'd just like swipe mid the air and just be like, where'd the door go?
No, but so doors and things do have AC, depending on what
Okay.
it's made out of. So on general, like stone has an AC of 17.
Mm. Jesus.
Yeah.
Kasara is made of stone.
I'm
That's
guessing
why you
was
make it
like
do
an AC of
dexterity
12
saving.
or so.
Roll damage, Cluck. Duvar, your search for secret buttons along the walls does not reveal anything, and now the water is up to your ankles. Based on its current rate, you reckon you have 2 minutes.
I jump into the water and go under the water, see if I can spot anything underneath there.
Okay. Ulfar, what are you going to do?
I am going to, having given up on any sort of clever way of dealing with it, I'm going to start hitting the door as well, but I'm going to lance a thing of holy flame at the door, bathing it in radiant energy, trying to break it apart.
Okay.
It needs to do a Dex 14 saving.
Okay, we'll get to that in a sec.
Oh,
Kritel and
God,
Kazar.
double eight damage,
We are
David.
trying to pry the crystal free, I believe.
Okay. Sleight of hand from you, Kazar, with advantage from Kritel.
Okay, this should go well.
Alora will say she can't find anything on the wall.
26.
Okay. Through some combination of luck and skill, you are able to detach the crystal, which will sort of blink several times as if it's like not happy with it, but otherwise it doesn't explode.
Okay, I will rush and put it against the door up at this location.
Mm.
And tell Allura to stand back.
Yep, she's seen what you're
I'm
doing and will
staying
move.
back here.
And once I've placed it against the door, I will move back as far as I can and I will shoot it with an arrow.
Okay. Ulfar and Cluck, 2 attack rolls from you. Another perception check from you, Duvar.
Do you still want an attack roll from me? Mine's a Dex saving throw from
Oh,
the door.
sorry. Yeah, the door will fail.
Yeah. So it will take 12 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll again, David?
Yes, please. 2
Oh.
attacks from you.
19 and 24.
Both.
Eight and 12.
Okay. So, in the water, Duvar, you find a large wooden pole at the bottom. It appears to be 10 foot in size.
Okay. Is it attached to anything?
It is not.
Okay. I I bring it up and show it to the other guys and say, can we use this for anything?
What was it? Sorry.
A large 10-foot pole.
Oh, it was probably stuck in some sort of gears. That was probably what came loose.
Can we put it back in the gears?
Yes, jam something down there. Jab it somewhere.
I look for a hole that this will go into, or a set of gears that I can see, and perhaps I could also look at where the water should have been going out normally, and see if I can do anything there with like prior open, or if there's any entrance.
Yeah, so the water looks like it would have flown sort of out to your right, but that has sealed shut.
And is it properly sealed? Does it look like I can jam anything underneath it?
You can certainly have a go.
Why not?
Make a strength athletics attempt, please do that. Cluck and Ulfar, you have caused a little bit of damage to the door. Like you starting to like see cracks appear, and you're like splintering bits off as you hit it. Duvar, as you push your staff into this or under this thing, you can't lift it enough to get the staff to sort of or the pulp to get underneath to purchase on it. Kassar.
I believe I was shooting the electronic crystal.
Please make an attack roll.
Don't miss.
At your discretion.
I crit.
Oh shit. Roll damage.
We need the crits on this side of the door, man.
That side of the door is okay. As long as it does enough damage.
22 points of damage.
Okay, so you hit the crystal, which promptly explodes and it shatters the door. Cluck, I would like you to make a dexterity saving throw as chunks of door are thrown in your direction.
Not bad. Not bad.
You are able to avoid the majority of the damage.
Yeah.
And you can see that there is you've got Kassar, Kretel, and Alora all standing opposite, and there are just chunks of door raining in the water around you, Duvar.
Well, that would seem to work. What happened?
The
The
water,
Stormlord has saved us.
the water is still flowing into this room, and it's now spilling over the stairs into the room that you're in, Kassar, Kretel, and Alora.
But is it now sort of like manageable from their side? Because it's a much bigger room and it opens out into the massive room. So is it now just sort
it
of
could
like
become
almost
problematic
like
soon.
doesn't go above your shoes sort of thing?
The water has started to dissipate, but it is still flowing into this room, and like it is still shoe level. But
Yeah.
it's based on how long it's been flowing and what you can see. It's really hard to make a judgment on it.
I'll say, right, well, I've made some progress. Now let's plug this hole.
Yeah.
All right, I
Yes.
go
Come
and
on,
put
guys.
the bowl back on the plinth.
The water will stop flowing into the room, and as you put the ball in the plinth, the panel to the right of you, Duvar, will open up, and normal flow will resume.
Ah.
See, all you needed was me. By the way, can I ask, did I hear his comment about the Stormlord? Ulfar's comment.
Probably. He's
Probably.
not known for being quiet.
It.
I'll give Ulfar a nudge and just say, I've never been called Stormlord before. I don't mind it, by all accounts.
Do not take my lord's name in vain.
Ulfar,
you are the one who took your lord's name in vain. I
Ulfar,
saved you.
roll a wisdom saving throw.
That's actually one I'm good at. But
Don't jinx yourself.
Yeah.
You think Kassar has been blasphemous?
Oh, right, okay. You gotta think about this. How am I gonna play this? I'll say, never take the Stormlord's name in vain. I was talking of the situation, not of you personally.
Well, I saved you, and Stormlord didn't. So personally, I think you were talking to me.
How do you know? It was his power that guided you in that moment.
Because funny enough, I didn't shoot no sparks from my fingertips.
But it was lightning that saved us, my friend. How
No,
do
it
you
was
know
my
that?
arrow and my mind.
Yes, but the idea was planted by my god, and I turn like affronted, like flip of the head, and just walk out of the room.
I'll just go allow your god.
I say, fucking religious nuts.
I don't hear you, so I don't care. Right.
Right. Well, I believe we have somewhere to go now.
Do we?
Do we?
The grate just opened up here, I believe.
No, that's
Or
just
was
to
it
let
to
the
left?
water
Walk
through.
around. I just
don't
come
think-
up with this 10-foot pole and go, if that does that, where the hell does this go?
I can tell you one place it can
Up your ass is where it's gonna go.
Up in Lura's arse.
Well, you know, I was trying to be subtle, but fine, yes, Tortle. Up the bum was what I was inferring.
You have a deep bumhole, Kassar.
You don't know me. You don't know my life.
You spent a long time with Clark.
Actually, I think I'm one of the few people who he hasn't attempted to rape yet.
Oh, I don't know. You had that very interesting moment with the baby
he's-
birding.
He sicked health potion into my mouth once.
Yeah.
It wasn't
We
a help
got
potion.
a closer bond than just pure rape.
It's the reason why I let go of Lura.
Okay.
Does the open grate now go anywhere? Do you reckon?
There's still a grate in front of it. There was just a stone block in front of it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. David, I'm gonna walk round while I'm in a strop and look at the map again.
Mhm.
What's changed now? Like, what do I see in terms of what?
Nothing has changed.
Okay, so we still got a big blue dot to the east.
Yeah. Presuming nobody else follows you, you can see several yellow dots north of that blue dot.
Duval realizes he's standing in a
Okay.
dark room.
Okay, and by my reckoning, the place with the blue line and the yellow dot in it, where would I reckon that was in relation to me? If
Directly
I'm using-
north of you.
Very north. I thought it was east.
No, big blue dot east, blue line, yellow dot north.
Blue
Do-
line, yellow dot, not
Do we think here then?
Oh, so whatever this, so where my avatar now is, would be the northernmost point away from where I am in the map.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Come,
So,
Laura. We're searching.
so I'm going back to the map room because that's where I actually am. Okay. So the way Ulfa reckons it, we've got two choices. We've got dig some rubble there, or try and break through whatever that door was right up.
What was this way?
So assuming Ulfar didn't actually travel up there, when you
No,
all
I-
come out of the room, do you go to the map room with Ulfar or do you go elsewhere?
I
I was waiting in
Okay.
the room
I
with the
was wa-
streams. To be fair,
yes, I was kind of waiting for Ulfa to come back.
Yeah. Does
Yeah.
does
Cross
Alora
the
come
road.
down with me? And
She does.
okay, I'll turn to Alora and I go. I figure we have two choices based on this map robot thing. We can try to move the rubble to the east of us, which I can't see being particularly productive, or we try that one door far to the north of us. What do you think?
Well,
She will look at the machine, and she will sort of gesture to bits of it that are lit up that weren't lit up before.
Okay.
As in, like, since she fixed the cog. And
Okay.
say, do you suppose this does something?
Okay. Never mind.
Never mind.
Yeah, I literally like for a second while he was pissed off with Kassar, he turned and took her as a sensible human being, and then remembered after talking to her that she's useless. Kurtel, have you come down here as well? Is that you actually?
Yeah, I did. I was coming to have a look and see if there was any buttons on this thing.
There
I
is.
mean, I know there's light. Okay, how many?
Numerous. Although, based on sort of your operation of the machine earlier, and this machine, you think most of them are kind of like irrelevant for the most part. I'd like you to make an investigation check, Kratel. Okay, so as you're running your hands over the machine to try and work out more about its operation, you will be able to sort of at some point your fingers will cross the map part of it, and if you tap what is now the blue line, that blue line will disappear.
Okay, that's what I do.
Oh, that's probably opened that door to the north. Want to go see?
I will say,
Well,
yes, let's go.
Ugh. Yes, you too. Yeah.
I still
Come
don't know
running
how
in.
to do that, like line that moves around corners and.
As you're moving yourself, right click several times.
Yeah.
She will say, as she comes running into the room, that Kratel, open the door. Kratel, open the door.
Okay. When I get to the doorway, what do I see?
Okay. Presuming
That looks like chests.
everybody follows.
That's a big.
I was gonna say I am where I am.
Yeah.
Staying at the back.
Okay, so ahead of you, you can see what appears to be in the aftermath of a fight. So you will see a human wearing leather armor with a large pack and a sword on his hip, rooting through a large bronze chest in one of the alcoves. There are a trio of skeletons lying on the floor behind him. Where the chests are, there is a large jet black obelisk with a large glowing blue crystal attached to the roof of it.
Okay.
Skeletons are wearing crude armor, holding crude weapons. The adventurer looks a bit rustic, with sweat and dirt covering his brow. But as he hears you approach, he will turn and greet you.
These skeletons are dead on the floor, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Hello. What are you doing down here?
Greetings. My name is Levant.
Hello, Levant. My name is Ulfar. Again, I ask, how did you find yourself in this place?
He says, there seems to be some sort of sealing mechanism. I take it you're the ones who have released me?
Yes, we opened the door.
He says, yes, I was exploring this place when I got trapped in, and then these fellows, and he'll gesture to the skeletons, attacked me, but I have dealt with them.
That
Seeing
is-
as I am first here, I have claimed a portion of the treasure, but I will leave fair amounts for you, and I'll be on my way.
You will have to speak to the leader of our expedition. She is in charge of those sort of things. And I just sort of reach back and sort of pull Alora like in front of me. What do you say, Alora? Do we allow this man to take things from this place?
Alora will sort of like, as you push her in front,
Yeah.
she'll say, well, she sort of looks back at you, sort of judging you, and then looks at him, judging him. It's like, suppose we could share. I mean, Cluck's not having his share anymore, so we could give it to this fellow. What did you say your name was? Then he will say Levant Croft.
How long have you been down here, Levant?
Says a few days. My rations are almost through.
Ask what's going on up there?
There's a guy in
Alora
here.
will shout back. There's a nice fellow by the name of Levant Croft here who says he wants a share of the treasure.
Right. With a massive train of people, I'm not going to be able to do what I want to do.
Yeah. However, how? Obviously, I can't hear what he's saying from here. But how did he get down here if this has been sealed for like hundreds of years?
That is a very good point. Levant, how did you get down here?
I'm a bit of an adventurer. This is the sort of thing I do.
I understand that's not an answer to the question I asked.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the same way as you, I suppose. I use the elevator.
Okay.
We destroyed the elevator.
He will raise an eyebrow and go, destroyed?
Yes. I won't explain any more than that. I'll just be like, yes, we destroyed the elevator.
He has a heavy sigh and says, well, I'd love to sit here and chat all day, but I have reward to claim and all that. I'm sure you will understand.
I think he should stay.
Don't trust him. Kill him.
Yeah, Alora, I think you
Can
should-
everyone move up so I can get some sight on this thing?
Alora
I
will
don't want to
step to
enter
one
the room
side.
and have another door close.
Alora will step to one side and says,
Go on, just move in.
I believe Mr. Levant wants to leave.
I'll shove everyone up.
I will stand like in the doorway, like underneath where a stone thing would come down, like a door would come down,
Okay.
but letting everyone go through past me.
I'll
It's
move
sort
into
of
the
like
room.
beggar in Judge Dredd kind of situation.
Yes.
I'll move into the room.
I
Once
don't trust
everyone-
that someone's been sealed down here for that long because I could
Yeah.
read the runes up the top. So I'm gonna cast Hunter's Sense, which is once per long rest.
Mm-hmm.
I'll copy what it does. 2 seconds. So essentially, I get to see if it's hidden from divination magic.
You learn whether the creature has any damage immunities, resistance, or vulnerabilities, and what they are if the creature is not hidden. Okay.
Yeah. So I get to learn what he is because I don't trust that he's a human.
Now you get to learn whether or not he has any immunities or resistances or vulnerabilities if he's
and
not
what
hidden.
they are.
Yeah.
If he's not hidden from divination magic, yes.
Okay.
If he's specifically hidden from divination magic, I don't get to learn all this.
Yep. So stand. He has resistance to necrotic damage. He has no immunities, and he has no vulnerabilities.
It's a necrotic. Oh, he's an undead motherfucker.
No, otherwise
And I
it'd
get-
be weak.
And I get to
radiant.
so I get to learn what he is. So
Nope.
what is he? He's hidden. Oh no!
No. It's not hidden. You will learn whether he has any immunities and what those immunities are, what those resistances are, what the vulnerabilities are.
Oh, okay. I thought I got to learn what the creature
No,
is.
no. That's the other one you've got, which is like you can sense whether something's It's like
He's undead.
no,
Or is that Cotel?
No, just the what he's resistant to.
no. He gets a
I get
primal
primeval
awareness.
awareness as well, which only works to sense if something is an aberration, celestial dragon, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead.
Are you
I'll
doing that?
pop that.
Are you doing that one?
I'll do this one.
Okay. Critel, you detect evil.
Of
I
course.
draw my sword.
Levance will hold his hands up and says, "Now, we don't need to come to blows. I've been quite fair with leaving a sizable portion of the treasure behind. I can't carry it as I am."
Just to be clear, David, he doesn't detect undead.
Has Mike done that thing?
No,
I
Cretel's
have
does that. He
not.
says
Cretel has
Oh.
done the good and evil.
Oh, Critel, you detect undead in the three skeletons.
Not in Levant.
Right, but I detect evil from him, right?
Evil from him, undead in the skeletons.
Okay. Do you relay this information to the group?
I ignore the undead, obviously, for the moment, but I turn around and go, he's got evil aura.
After Cretel tells me this, I'm going to touch myself on the chest and give myself protection from evil.
Yeah, you probably also detect evil in Cluck as well, Critel. Let's not lie.
Yeah, but I know about that.
He knows
Although
Cluck's
technically, I would also detect it from Kazar for his wolf.
Oh, is it a
Only
thought?
if
No.
while he's in
Only
human
if I
form.
embrace it does it change
Yeah.
it doesn't make me evil.
Okay.
Cretel. As it is, I'm still neutral, I think.
Okay. As Cretel says, he senses evil. Pull my flaming morph off of my back and grip it in two hands.
Alora will look around and go, "Uh-oh."
I'll say, Alora, I would suggest you leave the room.
So Levant will sort of really start to insist that he now wishes to leave, and it would be good for all of you to get out of his way. Alora will exit stage left.
I do
Levant.
not trust you, Levant.
He
Yeah.
says,
Do not
"And I
ask
do
us-
not trust you, stranger
We-
from a foreign land."
That I do not care about, but I'm not letting you leave
I
this.
would like him to do a wisdom saving throw because I'm going to use hold.
Yes, you are. Go on, son.
You're going to
When
use
is it these-
hold person.
Yes.
So you just bring me in for that, couldn't you?
When are these skeletons going to come back to life?
That's not
Not based on your last grapple, Cluck.
No.
Grappling Allure worked.
Oh,
He scores an 8.
That's a fail.
Okay, your spell takes effect.
What exactly does hold person do? Just
I think you
Is
get
he-
like
is
advantage.
he
He's
raised?
basically grappled, can't move.
He's paralyzed, which means all melee attacks instant crit.
At this point, we shall all roll initiative.
okay.
Did I just roll that? I did roll it once, good.
Damn it! Why did I roll high? My character doesn't quite know what to do yet.
I've told you he's evil.
Yeah, you react quickly, like.
And you know for a fact if something's evil, I'm going to kill it.
It's true.
um. Did you say all melee attacks insta crit? Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
due to whole person makes them paralyzed.
So that's all melee, just melee, not ranged.
Yes.
One sec.
Automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet.
Oh shit! Oh,
There's a reason I went with this.
yeah.
I don't know what these d20s are, and I'm worried.
Don't be worried, my friend. It will be all revealed shortly.
The skeletons grab their weapons and armor and throw it into a corner.
To be fair, I haven't got a chance to turn undead for quite yet, so I'm looking forward to that as a concept if it comes
So,
up.
as the whole person takes effect, good old Levant Croft's persona will drop. And in his place,
I'm a dragon.
I like that he just zoomed off.
somebody
Ooh.
you might recognise from earlier, Kassar Clock.
Is this the guy who killed Jason's character? I forget the name.
The one in the second.
That bastard.
And his friends wake up.
Okay.
I will alert the group and say, destroy him.
And that's where we'll end for tonight.
No!
Double session this week?
If you've been watching like us struggle with 5-year-old puzzles for this long, well done.
Yeah.
We will be back sometime, maybe this week, maybe not, depending on what everybody can do. But we do have a Twitter out, and what we'll do is as soon as we've settled on a date, we will put out a notification there. We will be back next Monday regardless. And yeah, that's kind of it from me. So guys, how do you think the session went?
I actually thought the second half of it went quite smoothly. We actually got through it. Not too bad, I thought.
Yeah, no, I'm pleasantly surprised.
Like the bowl to the hand, dealing with the web thing, and then putting the bowl back and having to deal with the door. It all went relatively smoothly.
Yeah.
Better than last week.
I'm definitely not going to comment on the light puzzle.
Perfect.
The light puzzle was just fun.
So, anything before we stop the stream?
So actually, Andy, Peter, do you know about the guy who just showed up?
No. No, of course not.
So
Well, I remember from when I was Aries.
yeah. Oh right. Okay. For Peter's sake, then a little bit of time ago, back when we had another player, when he left or he decided to leave, essentially he was this orc type thing, sacrificed him at some blood altar, and we weren't able to stop it. Essentially, he sacrificed one of the PCs, so we have some history with him.
Ooh.
He
Well,
left a dagger in his chest, if I remember
In
right.
fairness, we
Yeah.
didn't try wonderfully hard to stop him.
I did. I shot the dagger out of his hand.
I believe I was trying to cleave him as well. I was...
Yes, and then somebody blew out all the lights.
Yeah, and he
What?
got away and killed him.
how did somebody blow out all the lights?
Magic.
Was that a thunder thing?
No, that was them. That was not us.
Yeah. He
I thought there might be a
he
thunderclap.
stabbed. He essentially stabbed him in the heart. He died. All the lights went out. Then they all came back on,
he was
and
gone.
everything was. He was just dead, and everyone was gone.
It was like something out of a Scooby-Doo film.
Yeah. Well, Scooby Doo with murder
Yeah.
and
Lots
blood
of-
sacrifice. Not
Yeah.
the usual episode.
The fun Scooby-Doo that they wouldn't show before the watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. The post watershed Scooby.
Perfect. Okay, so yeah, we'll put out something on Twitter when we're back this week. But thanks for watching. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.